Sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
58 was.
No, it was 6 p.m. Okay. Hello everyone. Good evening. How are you guys? I hope you are doing good. And I started this stream so late today. I was like sleeping for 3 and 4 hours. That's why my face may look like sleepy. So just ignore that. I'm fine. I'm not ill. And we are going to play some games. Yesterday was off day. Yeah, yesterday I was enjoying the IPL match between RCB and CSK. Oh, has joined the stream now. No one. The achiever has joined. RCB won the match. RCB won the match. How are you? How are you, Rohit? How are you, achiever? Yes, hello, Rohit. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I started this stream so late today, still you guys are joining this stream. Oh, that's great. And, and let's start the stream with a rapid game. I will be trying my best to win the game. Let's see if we can start with a win or not. Mm, and in rapid section, we are feeling a little bit dummy as I'm just getting a serious tilt. आपकी रेटिंग इंक्रीज होगी होगी है अच्छी बात है हो गई है अच्छी बात है yeah, in bullet and blitz we try to get back to our main rating, but in rapid still we are facing some trouble, so let's try to get back that as well. I'm going to start 10 plus 0 game. I will be explaining my thought process, and I hope that I'm going to show you a good game, guys. Let's begin. Already 20 people have been joined. Okay. We are playing with the black pieces, and our opponent is AMT with 2057 rating from South Africa. Let's see what he's going to play. D4. So against D4, we are going to play knight F6. Maybe we can get our Nimzo Indian defense. But he is choosing this knight F6 line and this B3, which I have never seen. Okay, let's bring this bishop out. Okay, he's going for the double fiancé to sit up. Let's try to do the same. Not same, but let's try to fiancé to this last square bishop and now castle. This setup is so solid. Let's go c5. Yeah, we are helping white to get this open file, but we have to get something in return as well. Okay, at least now if he takes, we can get our... Can I take? Because if knight takes happen, then we can hit that knight back. And this bishop will be opened as well. Let's go h6 to stop knight g5. Our opponent is playing fairly quickly, so we have to be careful about our moves. But so far, I'm not thinking that there is any gaping hole in our position. We are also completely solid. I don't know what is the idea behind this move, but maybe he's just trying to throw some move. Let's go knight g5. We are threatening knight takes f2 with a fork. Okay, he goes back. What should I do? Let's go rook. Let's go rook e8. At least he has to play h3 to kick out our knight, and these h3 pawn push creates a little bit of weakness in his camp. Should I go knight e4? Because if he takes, I can get a pawn there, and we will be hitting the knight. Knight e5 is there, which is a little bit annoying. c5, I don't want to get into the... line of fire of the hmm. Let's go knight f8. Let's try to get this knight around g6. These pawn cues are just so dangerous. Anytime this center can get blast open. Let's see what he's sending me this. He is sending me the confusing image. Oh sorry, emoji. I don't know what his aim. मैं अभी सिर्फ रैपिड खेल रहा हूँ ताकि चेस की अंडरस्टैंडिंग बढ़ जाए, बुलेट और ब्लिट्ज नहीं खेल रहा हूँ. दैट्स गुड रोहित, दैट्स वेरी गुड भाई. मैं तो 1000 पे अटक गया हूँ एक मंथ से रैपिड में. भाई रैपिड खेलो एंड गिव इट सम टाइम्स एंड try to think beautifully and just give it some time. You will get improved. Just follow chess principle. CCT, checks capture threats. Just try to find the move by following these three methods. If there are checks, try to look for that. If there are no checks, then try to look for captures. And if there are no captures, then try to look for threats. If you can make any threats by moving some of your pieces, because you can get some initiative going on when you make some threats and when you force your opponent to think what to do. So that's the thing. Explorer by 4G. Explorer B4 said, yes, bro, welcome to the stream. Okay, we can just bring this knight to G6 where it will be controlling these two square and it will increase the control over E5 square as well. So that is a candidate move. Finally, our opponent is thinking. So I think it is a good sign, because before he was just quick firing the moves. He just like pre-move the opening. Not pre-move, but okay, king g8. That shows something. That shows that our opponent does not have a clear plan. He don't know what to do. Just that's why he's just shuffling the king maybe, or he makes this weakness which we can use later on. Okay, now he takes. And now the main thing is if I take back with the knight, then he will get e4 push. So let's take back with the pawn, just maintaining some tension in the center, and we have to control central square as well. Now he has weakened this square. I can just take this pawn, but I'm not saying that as a great perspective. We have to improve our bishop maybe. This is not playable. Can I go here actually to get this push? My intuition is in go for that. Let's go b5. Let's go b5. Let's try to improve our position bit by bit. Bishop takes. Let's take back with the bishop. Yeah, we have an isolated pawn, but it is not so weak. Where should I move this? So I do have this check, then followed by this check and knight e3. Oh, that looks so sweet. Bishop takes f2, king takes f2, knight g4 check. Then this knight can go to d3, hitting this queen and the bishop. That looks sexy. Oh, he has this. Oh, he has queen b3. For the moment, it looks like I can trap his queen, but he has queen b3. Bishop, but it seems like a way to go. I think I have to go. Bishop takes f2, king takes f2, knight g4 check. King moves like king. King f1. We have a fork, so king has to go to g1. King has to go to g1. Then we can play knight d3. Knight e3. Bishop takes f2. King takes f2. Knight d4 check. King back to g1. Knight e3. We hit the queen and the bishop. Queen b3 is the move there. We can take that bishop. Oh man. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. If it works, we will be completely fine and maybe we can crush our opponent. But if it didn't work, then we have to. Okay. Can we take control of that square first? I have an idea to go here first, then followed by this check. But the problem with that is he can just eliminate this strong bishop. Sorry, knight. He can eliminate that strong knight. I do have this check as well, but then again he can block with the bishop and hit my queen. So I think I have to go for this check first. Yeah, let's go this check, and maybe now. Oh, this knight is defending h4. If this knight was not on f3, maybe we can sack this. I could have sacked that. Now again there is this move, so I'm not liking that. Queen d6 comes in mind now to hit that pawn, and how he's going to defend that. Yeah, queen d6 is also a move. Yeah, knight e3 is there, but then queen b3 comes, and we don't have any attack going on. So queen d6 comes in mind to hit that pawn. Bishop e5 is not a possibility because knight and rooks are defending that. Ah, there is knight f1. Wow, there is knight f1 defending, taking control of this move. Oh man. So maybe knight e3, queen b3, then queen d6. Because knight f1 is there, we can meet it with knight takes f1, followed by queen takes d3. That seems appetizing, but wow. My intuition is saying go for knight e3. Hello Bhayaji, how are you? Suman, I'm fine. How are you, man? How are you? Okay, we are hitting the queen and the bishop. And now queen d6 is coming. Yeah, he has this crazy knight f1 resource going back with the knight and defending g3. Yeah, that is one of the coolest move, knight f1, and one of the hardest as well. One of the hardest as well. Going back with the knight and defending one of the pawn. I am God. Okay, I think you want to say you are good. Okay, okay, that's fine. If this knight was not on f3, then maybe we could have just sacked this knight over here on h4, followed by queen takes h4. Then if we can bring this bishop into the life, then it will be good contest. Queen b3 happens on the board. Okay, now queen d6, but then again there is knight f1, which I don't like. Knight f1 is kind of crazy. What should I? Queen d6, knight f1 hits the knight as well and defend that. You know what? Let's go for that. At least we will get that pawn as well, and then followed by knight f4. Maybe we can get something. Knight f1 is I think forced because this is still not working, right? We have knight takes, and if he takes the queen, if he takes the knight there, no. So if bishop e5, we just take back with the rook because our rook is defended by the bishop. Yeah, we will get at least two pieces for the rook, and our attack will be humongous, so big. Let's see how he's going to defend. I think knight f1 is the only viable move. Then we take that knight, and anyway he take. We are going to take back. We are going to take this pawn on g3, then followed by knight f4. That means some sort of checkmate on this g2 square. I think we are going to have a good fight now. But the problem is he is making some good move, and he's up on clock as well. If we can burn more of his time, let's say if we can, okay, he goes this way. Oh, I think one of the nicest move. We can take here, then bishop takes. Then bishop takes is there, which is a problem. And I don't have knight takes h4 because of this knight. That's the problem. And I'm only defending this knight with the rook. Wow, man, crazy. Wow. Oh, come on. Now I have to be extra careful. Queen takes g3 doesn't work now because of bishop takes. We have rook takes, queen takes, then knight f4. Oh, queen takes e3, bishop takes e3, rook takes e3, queen takes e3, knight f4. That means checkmate. He cannot defend with the rook, knight and this rook. So maybe he dropped this queen back to f2. But then we have knight s3, fork. Is it working, guys? Queen takes e3, bishop takes e3, rook takes e3, queen takes e3, followed by knight f4. Threatening checkmate on g2 square with the queen. And I think there will be the only one defensive resource, which is to play queen f2. But then we have knight s3, forking the king and the rook. Oh man, we have to go for this. We have to go for this. If it works, it will be crazy. But if it doesn't work, we will be completely losing now. Let's go. Let's go. How are you gonna defend this checkmate? Queen f2 loses with knight h3. Play fast, bro. Hey, may flag. Okay, it takes. Check, king h7. Still there is this checkmate threat. So you cannot throw this queen away from the defense of this king. Yeah, we have enough time, man. Just we have enough time. Maybe if our attack didn't work, we will be completely losing. But if it worked, it will be crazy. Like we have sacked a bishop and we have sacked a rook, and now we have a checkmate threat on the board. Queen f2 loses to knight takes h3. Sorry, knight h3 check, and we win the queen 4 free. And maybe we can just deliver checkmate. Yeah, queen f2 loses to knight h3 fork because this bishop is pinned, right? This bishop is pinned by the queen. I hope you guys are just visualizing the position in your mind as I'm explaining to you. And other than that, I'm not seeing any defense. Can you guys see any other defense? I'm not seeing. Knight f1 loses to queen takes g2. Just there is nothing like bigger. Queen f2 is the only viable move, but it also loses to knight h3 fork. Wow. Am I missing something? I don't think so. Yeah, there is queen e8 check king h7, and there is nothing. There is nothing. Oh, queen captures f4. Queen captures f4. We just take. We will be up a queen. Yeah, we will be up a queen. Not up a queen. He will have four pieces, but we have the bishop and we have these pawns. And king side is just weak, so maybe he can just go for that, and then we have to be extra precise again. But with one rook and these three minor pieces, I don't think he can create any counter attack. Our king will be safe for the moment, maybe because he has some weakness on the king side. And if we can solidify these pawns are also weak, so I may be winning this one. Let's see. Queen takes f4 and white has equal material. Though, yeah, white has equal material, but white king will be a little bit weak as this diagonal is also weak. This diagonal is also weak, and maybe we have bishop h3 sometimes as well, which can be useful. Draw हो रहा है ये पहले queen e8 then queen e4. Okay, he decided to give up the queen. Oh, very good. Very good. We are threatening this check. Not now. Okay, can I go queen g3 again? Yeah, let's go queen g3 again. Queen g3. I'm trying to force knight f1 because then his knight will be passive. Queen g4. Yeah, let's go. Queen g4. Queen g4 this one, but then we take the knight. And let's try to keep an eye on this pawn as well. Let's try to keep an eye on this pawn. Okay, now we have to be extra precise because he has enough material, right? Let's go here. I think he's trying to build a nice construction which will be impenetrable. I think that's the case. Now we have to use our queen perfectly. Okay. Can I infiltrate on the queen side now? Because we have to hit these pawns. We have to hit these pawns. Oh man, he's in time, right? To capture that one. Oh, wow. He just takes this. Yeah, I will be throwing this check, but I will never be able to capture this. We have to defend that. Let's go here. Oh man, this guy is giving me a tough time. Okay, now these are weakness at least. Oh, this pawn is going to be a headache for me now. Oh man, we have to babysit that pawn. Maybe we have our own passer. Oh, come on. Let's go here. You wanna take that? Take that. Take sweepers. And at some moment we can sack this, right? Oh man, I'm losing this game. Fuck, how? Oh man. His knight is perfectly defending this weak point, but at least we are keeping an eye over here. Check, we have to bring the king somehow. We have to bring the king. Okay, let's hit the rook. At least try to get this pawn. We have to eliminate this monster pawn, man. What the heck? Now he's getting this move. What have I done? What have I done, man? I completely threw away this game. Can he go for his weakness now? Let's take this pawn first. Oh, he's getting another queen. I'm losing, man. I'm losing. It's just lost. I don't think so. He has this move, and I have nothing loud now. Oh man, that was bad move. A5. That was bad move. I tried my best. मिस आपके साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता? I don't know, man. Why? I don't know. Like how everyone become monster against me. Like I have a huge attack going on. Man, always everybody just defend like machine. I don't know what's the problem with me, man. Wow, he played with 93.3% accuracy. Man, how are you going to beat this guy? 93.3 in so tough situation. And mine accuracy is 85.7. And you know what? Despite having brilliancy on the board, we are never winning because I have sacrificed enough material. So there were not enough pieces which I can use to create any checkmate threats. Yeah, I got some sort of advantage at some moment, but it was only 0.8. It was only 0.8. You need to practice how to play queen versus three minor pieces. Yeah, thank you, well, thank you for your सजेशन। भाई मैंने आपको व्हाट्सएप पर मैसेज किया था, आपने चेक नहीं किया? नहीं किया था भाई, हो सकता है भूल। हाय, आई एम बैक। कैन यू गेस द क्वेश्चन आई एम गोना आस्क यू? यस, you can. I can't guess. Maybe you wanna ask that where was I yesterday? Okay, for this moment everything was fine. Yeah, position were equal. That was blunder. I was knowing that, and that was blunder because he gave me the chance to get back into the game. But it is just 0.5. Takes, and now comes rook takes e3, takes, and now comes this move. We are 30 checkmate. And first he traded the rook because that comes in handy later in the game. Now he sacked the queen and he has enough material. I thought it will be enough to create some counterplay on this side of the board, but his rook was free. All of these three minor pieces are defending his king perfectly. This knight is doing a great job defending this important pawn. This knight is doing another good job defending this important pawn, and this bishop is already defending the king, maybe controlling this pawn. And my queen now should try queen g6, then maybe bishop h3. Yeah, should try immediate counterplay, but I gave him enough chances. I played this move. I don't know why. Maybe I want to keep an eye on this move, pawn, but I just block off this bishop, and now this bishop cannot go to h3. Computer suggesting queen c7, taking control of the c file and trying to infiltrate over here, and that way you can create some counter attacking chances. But that was very bad move. Computer is giving it is a fine, but I think this is the culprit of the entire game, because I just block off the bishop. I did not control the c file. I give white free hand to get his rook over c file. Yeah, and I didn't even get any chance to create counterplay with bishop h3. Yeah, that was very bad move. That was bad, mommy. Frustrating. Bishop e6, king f2. Computer wants to go here. Again, I don't know the idea. Maybe pawn takes. And now you have this move hitting the rook. What if he just takes? Then you go for this move, creating some weakness on the king side. I don't even know what is the point. Maybe black wants to push this pawn to g4 and hit this knight. I don't know. Yeah, that was again this it was the biggest culprit of the game. A5 giving white a password. Maybe I should have tried queen b1 immediately, but queen b1 immediately I don't think is fine. Let's see what computer thinks about it. It's good, but rook a6, and he's always going to defend this pawn, right? You can throw this check, but he's always going to defend this pawn, and these three minor pieces are defending his king completely. So all in all, it is going to be a draw. Black is not winning. But kudos to our opponent. He defend like a soldier. I get my own passer and white is already better. And last chance to try to fight for the game was this move. d4, sacrificing the pawn, maybe to open up the diagonal. Yeah, immediately going after that pawn, and now this pawn is rolling. But what about a7? White is already winning. That's a blunder because we can take this pawn with check and get that pawn. But maybe he can just defend this. Then you go here, he has this move. Keeping rook on defended square, you have this move. Maybe white could have tried to find the better move. It was already losing now. White is completely winning. How to get comeback? I don't know, man. I have no question. I have no answer about this question. Bro, मैं मैक्स टाइम ब्लंडर करता हूँ. इसको कैसे रिड्यूस करो? By just look for your opponent's move as well. Don't get tunnel vision. No, when you started and will the stream is the question. I started the stream like 20 minutes ago, and will be streaming. I will be ending the stream maybe at 11 p.m. Let me play some more games. I'm just getting like how I'm going to beat these guys who are playing with 95% accuracy. Like nowadays, over 2,000 players are playing with 95% accuracy. So I'm getting it very difficult. Let's go a5, prophylaxis against b5. In case you guys don't know what a prophylaxis or prophylactic move is, a prophylactic move is a move where you prevent your opponent's idea by playing a move. Let's say in this position, by playing a6, black's idea is to get b5 push. That's why I play a4 to stop b5. Okay, now we have to just bring all of our pieces into the game. Okay, let's play one game. As you are my teacher, I will watch you. Thank you. What's your name? FF Head. Thank you, Head John. But I'm not considering myself your teachers, guys. Okay, let's bring this bishop out to f4. And let's try to confuse black because I have not gone for open Sicilian. This is not a perfect closed Sicilian as well. This is Sicilian defense, by the way, but we are trying to confuse a black. I'm just trying to get him out of the theory so that we can create some chaos on the board. Okay, he's going after that bishop, but I don't want to give this bishop so easily. Let's drop this bishop back to e3. And I don't know what your knight is doing here, but my bishop is also fine on e3. It doesn't need to be on f4. It is fine on e3, controlling this diagonal and this diagonal. I'm not sure about this knight. Maybe knight e5 is just takes. Okay, now let's bring this knight to f1. This knight is going to be on g3. If you guys are used to playing an Italian game or maybe Roy Lopez, then you guys know this b knight usually. Is this move a good move? I think he's trying to induce me to capture this knight, doubling up his pawns. And he's seeing that it is not easy task to go after that pawn, and he will get the open d file. I don't think it looks like you can take, but going after that pawn will not be easy because he can just defend with d6, queen c7. I'm not sure about that. Let's drop this bishop back because I want to push this d4 at some moment. From where you have learned about this move? Which move? Which move, man? There are many moves. Push d4. d4 immediately weakens this pawn. d4 immediately weakens this pawn. d5. e5 then d4 is now Now fine, yeah, let's go e5, let's hit the knight, and now d4. Then we will remaneuver this bishop to c2, which will be controlling this diagonal, and maybe we can just go after his king now. Queen g3, hitting that pawn, and if we castle, then bishop h6, I think wins the exchange. Yeah, queen g3, defending that pawn and hitting that pawn on g7. Sorry, queen g3 defending and hitting that. And if he castle, then bishop h6, threatening checkmate. Notice this pawn is controlling these two important square, so he will be not able to play bishop f6 to defend g7. So he has to push g6 and we win the exchange. Let's go queen g3. I think we have some initiative now. I'm not thinking black is gonna castle queen side. Now bishop h6. Wow, he just fall for our trap maybe. How are you going to defend this g7? We are creating this checkmate threat, and maybe we are winning this exchange. g6 is forced. Are you playing Magnus? No. Okay, I will explain that. Maybe we can just ignore that rook, but we are not computers. We cannot play like that. Let's just take this exchange and let's go d4. Now just solidify this pawn, and now knight e3, knight g4, and this move can come in handy. Can I go here? I think so. I can go. Yeah, let's just go here. Takes. Our central will be fine. This bishop is not good on this diagonal. Okay, so you are asking about prophylactic move. Prophylactic move is a move where you play a move in order to prevent your opponent's idea. Like, okay, he's creating some counter. He's trying to create some counter play on the queen side. Maybe he wants to get this pawn rolled down. I think we can go up. We can go with our plan. Knight g4, queen h3, then this check. We do have this move as well. Let's go for this move. Like, yeah, let's create another weakness. I'm not worried about getting him c4 because we can just drop this bishop back to c2. Right? I can take and trade that rook as well. But I'm not in the mood of that. Let's go h4. Let's just go after his king. Takes. Push pawn c4. Then he will took rook to took the knight and other rook to attack queen. I don't understand. Okay, but I was explaining that what a prophylactic move is. He's trying to go after that pawn. Takes. We have bishop takes. But at the end, this pawn is going to be weak. Maybe we can just go for our attack. Then he just takes. So what should I? Should I just defend this pawn? But then he takes. Bishop takes. Okay, knight will be hanging. So he will not be able to capture that pawn. So I think queen. Why queen g4? Queen f4 is also a possibility. h5 is there, but I'm not liking the prospect of giving up that pawn, because if he wins this pawn, then this pawn will become a weakness. This comes in mind. Okay, we have to go after his king now. I don't know why I'm struggling to find the moves. Queen g4, I don't want to block the prospects of getting this knight on g4. Let's go queen f4. Yeah, let's go queen f4. Takes, bishop takes a4. If he takes that pawn, knight will be hanging, and knight does not have these forward moves. So maybe b takes a4, bishop takes a4. Yeah, it does not have queen, knight b6 as well. And now maybe we are ready to play h5 and knight g4. And if the knight move, should I contest the semi-open? Oh, sorry, open c file. Of course I should. Let's contest the c file. I cannot give him any chance to get his rook onto the c file. And if the all pieces are getting traded off, we will be up an exchange at the end. You can defend. Gauri said hi. Yes, hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Knight to c2. Okay, let's try to play some solid chess. Then at the end we will be. Okay, let's take here. Still he can't take this pawn because knight is hanging. Knight is undefended. And if we start with this, yeah, he sees the idea. Now he wants to take here and hit my rook. But then knight g4. Okay, he goes there. I'm now already thinking about knight g4. Or I can just defend this pawn with b3, but my bishop will be on that diagonal. But I think we are fine with that, right? Yeah, let's go b3. because he cannot hit my bishop with the pawns. He has to trade that bishop in order to get rid of this bishop. And I think this bishop is nicely cutting off the entire diagonal. And now we can go for our idea, which is to play knight g4. I don't know what's the idea of this move. Completely don't know. Oh, rook c7. How are you defending this one? Check. King h2. Rook c7 might is the move. Rook c7, hitting that pawn with the queen and the rook. And I'm not seeing any defense. There is only one check, king h2, and I'm not seeing any fork as well. Let's go rook c7. Who is your chess teacher, bro? Actually, I don't have any physical chess teacher. I have learned everything from internet, and I'm a self-taught chess player at this level. So I have not spent any kind of money as well. It works to do it. It works to do it. Yeah. It works to do it. Let's see. He has only one check, queen e1. We have king h2, and I'm not seeing any kind of threat there, as my king will be safe on h2, and we will be threatening queen takes f7, check, followed by queen takes d7, checkmate. And if we try to push this pawn, we have en passant, we will be hitting that bishop. Bishop goes back, f7 comes with check, forcing king this move, then maybe knight g4 and followed by queen h6. Yeah, maybe we are just now breaking through his defense. I think we are breaking through his defense. His king is completely weak. This knight is awkwardly placed over here. This bishop is doing nothing, just staring down on his own pawn, and his queen is on the queen side, where his king is getting cooked. Just try to keep in mind when you are attacking or when you are defending, all of your forces should be on your opponent's king side. Okay, I don't think it defends anything. Maybe he wants to get rid of that checkmate on g7, but we can go here. It's a check. King h8 is forced. King h8 is forced. Now we have knight g4. We can also take this bishop. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Bishop takes, oh sorry, rook takes b7. Check. King h2. And if this bishop moves from the diagonal, then queen g7 will be checkmate. Let's just take this bishop. Let's keep it simple. And we have to keep in mind that this f2 pawn is defended by our queen. So after queen e1 check, okay, he takes that pawn. Great. And now knight g4. Or do we have a simple move like this? Ah, that is hanging. So what we can do is we can throw this check. He can't block with the bishop because queen takes g7 will be checkmate. And after queen m6, king g8, we have rook b8 hitting that knight. But I'm not completely. Knight g4 is out of the question because of queen takes. Somehow this guy is holding off. Maybe this is the way to go, king g8 and rook b8. Rook b8 immediately is also a move because there are no threats. Queen takes h4 is not a big threat. Yeah, let's go rook b8 immediately. There is no check on this move as knight is controlling. Queen a1, we have king h2 and there are no follow-up. Yeah, let's go rook b8. Let's go rook b8. Should be working now because we are threatening rook takes f8, bishop takes f8, queen takes f8 checkmate. But we are leaving our king as well. Oh man! We blundered the game. I can't go here because then, oh no, it's not a blunder. Maybe we have knight f1. Wow man, I was about to play king h2, then there is queen takes e5 fork. Luckily we have knight f1. Wow man, I was about to blunder the game. I would have been so mad had I gone for king h2. Luckily I see that we have knight f1. Wow, and now we are winning. Maybe he has still queen a3 defending that knight one more time, and then we have to think what to do. Maybe we have bishop e7 then followed by, okay, he takes, but now it's just winning, right? Now it is just winning. We have checkmate on the board. Yeah, that's checkmate. Oh man, great. Fine game. Let's review this one. Wow, 156 people watching. Hope you guys enjoy the game. If you are enjoying the game, please hit that like button and make algorithm help that he can push this stream to the more people. And if you are new to the channel, you can hit the subscribe button as well. Okay, we have the accuracy of 92.7% in this game, and opponent play with 74% accuracy. E4, C5, knight F3, D6, bishop C4. I played this line. I'm nowadays playing the Sicilian in kind of Italian opening because I want to get my opponent out of theory. You maybe can go for the open Sicilian with D4, knight C3 immediately, or bishop B5 check, but these are the theory, and I don't want to give my opponent all the preparation for free. Now comes D3, C3, we prepared everything. We bring all of our pieces into the game. Yeah, here computer, this was the moment where computer wants to take here. I think about that move, but knight takes e5, d takes e5. Yeah, it may looks like these are double pawns and white can go after this pawn. But it's not that easy to go after that one because black can easily defend this pawn with bishop d6, queen c7. But in return, black gets this semi-open d file, and this pawn is going to be a weakness. He can play queen d7, rook d8, then later on b5 takes, hits the bishop d3, and this pawn will become a huge weakness. That's why I don't want to give him that. And after all, this pawn is controlling these important square as well, and it is making hard to get d4 now, because one of the idea is to get d4 in this kind of situation, to open up this diagonal so that this bishop can go to b3 and later on it can go to c2 to put pressure over that diagonal. That was my idea. That's why I didn't take here, because I think that he will get the huge control over d4 square, and I will not get a chance to push d4 myself, because now d4 is simply not working. Takes. It may looks it is working, but now he has open c file, he has d file, and black is already better. This pawn is falling as well. So that's why I didn't take that knight. I drop my bishop, takes, queen takes, and he kind of helped me to get my queen into the game. d5, we push e5, only move to get the advantage. We hit the knight goes back, and now comes queen g3. We are defending this pawn, and of course we are hitting this pawn. So black has to be careful about that, and he just played the wrong move. That castling was the bad move. King f8 was the move to defend that pawn. But if you play king f8, you are never going to castle. Your rook is going to stuck on in the corner, and black is going to play d4, rook d1, and oh sorry, white had some easy moves now. He castled, but now comes bishop h6. We are already threatening this checkmate on g7, and black does not have a useful defense. He has to push g6. g6 is the only move. But now we win the exchange. That was the idea. And now play d4. We solidify these pawns. We created this nice little pawn chain which is aiming towards black king. Do you guys know the chess principle? Where your pawn chain is aiming, you have to attack there. Why are you spamming messages, Shivam Kumar? Why? Just stop spamming messages. Try to get some idea. I'm trying to explain to you. Like kar do, yeah, like kar do, bhai, like kar do. You guys can hit that like button. Okay, now comes knight e3, and computer is already suggesting go for h4, h5 idea. And we just ignore something on the queen side, and we go for the attack on the king side. He played queen b6, queen f4 was the top computer move. I was deciding between queen g4 and queen f4, and how you can differentiate between these two moves are there are process of elimination. Let's say I can play queen g4, but what queen g4 does is it takes this square away from our knight. If I play queen g4, my knight will not be able to go knight g4, and then it can go to h6 and f6. That's why I did not play this queen g4. Instead I play queen f4. Just process of elimination, and we find the candidate move. Rook c8, rook c1, b takes a4, bishop takes a4, rook takes. I think he should have just gone for queen takes. I don't know why did he not play this move. Yeah, I can take this, but now my rook is also hanging. I think I should have gone for I could have gone for rook c7. Maybe that's why I didn't go for that line, but still he was fine. Not fine, white is already winning. He goes back with the knight. Now comes b3. Oh, computer, this crazy move, bishop e8, threatening queen takes f7 that way. Wow. Queen b4, and now comes rook c7. Bishop h6 hits the queen, takes king h8, and it's mate in 6. It's mate in 6, but computer wants to go bishop e8. How are you creating checkmate with this move? How? How the heck are you creating checkmate with this move, man? It's mate in 5. Check. Let's see the idea. Knight f1. Oh. What if we play the move like queen b4? How is that checkmate? Queen f6. Ah, now if he goes there, then bishop c. Oh, that was the idea. Okay, let's get the game continuation going on. We take that bishop, hits the queen, rook b8. Computer wants to go queen f6. Check. Okay, here you have to be careful. I was almost playing king h2 here. King h2 loses. King h2 loses the game on the spot. Not loses, maybe it's still a draw, but now it's not appetizing. How you can throw the game away where you are completely winning? Because of queen takes e5, it's a check and it's a fork as well. g3, then black just takes this rook and he's just completely defending everything. White is not in time to create some sort of segment because his queen will be coming back into the game, like what do I say, queen e5, then queen g7. So don't try to be careful. I was just almost playing that king h2, and at the end moment where I just about to place king h2, I find that knight f1 is a possibility and we are still winning. Queen takes e5, we just deliver checkmate. Rook takes f8, bishop takes f8, and queen takes f8, just checkmate. Yeah, also have passer. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. If you are enjoying the analysis and the game, you can hit that like button. As I can see, there are 79 people are watching the stream and there is only 18 likes. So we can get to the 25 likes. We can get to the 25 likes. Okay, let's keep going. Bro, 999 Elo hai advice do kuch. Bro, just enjoy your game. You don't need to do much thing in chess. You are below 1000. Just enjoy your game. Wow, F4. What's opening? Oh, I'm getting scared about this game. Your English is better day by day, bro. Thank you, Archie. Thank you very much. Oh, I have never seen this movie in birds opening. I have never analyzed birds. That's why. Let's take this. Let's take that pawn. And let's play a6 to stop knight b5. And now we have to develop these pieces. Let's go knight f6, g6, bishop g7, followed by king side castle. Then we can play knight c6 to not hit that, but try to get that knight off of that d4 square. This knight is a little bit annoying, but maybe we can get e5 as well. Takes. Let's finish it to our bishop. Has anyone ever super chat you? Yeah. Advice for 2200. I'm so sorry, man. The moment I get 2200 rating in rapid section, I will give you some advice. If you can give me some advice, that will be great. Okay, I'm seeing this square as a huge potential. Oh, we have knight g4 hitting that bishop. If he wants to keep that bishop on the board, he has to go bishop g1. Should I take that initiative? Let's go for that. He does not have any way to go here, and bishop g1 will be a little bit passive. That's why I'm going for that. Maybe we can go for queen b6, trying to hit that pawn. But there are some knight e6 shenanigans. Okay, let's take that. I'm more than happy with that. And now queen b6. We are hitting this pawn, and we are already threatening e5 because this knight is pinned. So we can use that fact that e5 is now perfectly going to work if we allow us to get that. e5, f takes e5, d takes e5. Knight will be over. Knight. Oh, we are, I think, winning the knight. Am I missing something? e5 just wins the knight because if you move the king, we just take that. e5 just wins a piece. Is there any counter attack? I'm not seeing. Knight a5, knight c5, knight c6, knight e6, knight f5. Nothing is there. Let's go e5. We just wins the knight. We just wins the knight and we are winning in the opening. Works on tactics, bro, for 2200. Thank you, Arsi. Thank you for your suggestion. I will try to get better on that. Your calculation is good. Thank you, Kumar. Thank you very much. Yes, Reyandas. Now it should be winning, but still at this level, people do not give up. They still keep going on. Let's take that and win the knight. And I think with this bishop on the diagonal, knight c6, bishop e6, bishop f5 coming in, we should be winning. Okay. Let's just take that knight first. Good move. Should I go bishop e6? Queen f6 check is there. Let's go bishop f5 actually. Let's go bishop f5. Let's activate this bishop. And now the idea is to go knight d7, knight f6. Advice for 1400, bro. Advice for, oh, he's hitting this one. Let's go knight c6 then. Just taking control of that diagonal. But this knight is going to be annoying. Oh, why didn't I take this with check? Fuck. Why didn't I take this with check, man? Then followed by knight c6. Yeah, that's dubious. Okay, now he's offering a queen trade. He's offering a queen trade. Oh man, I was trying to get this sack on this d4, but now it's not working because he can just take my queen. He can just take my queen, and I don't want to trade the queen. Oh man, I should have just. Why did I rush with that move? It would have been completely winning on the spot. We have check, takes. That's not working. Should I go here? Then knight takes comes with threat. Queen trade is going to be fine for us. Let's trade the queen. If he takes here, then maybe we can stack this knight on d4. Yeah, he's trying to keep this knight over here to hit that. Can I just take? I don't think it's working because there is knight takes. If he takes that knight back, then it will be completely fine. But the problem with knight takes d4 is he has knight takes b7. Knight takes b3 comes with threat, but then there is rook a3, hitting the knight back. And now he's threatening to take this knight upon, then followed by this move. Yeah, man, I'm completely stupid. Why should not I have to go on for go? Yeah, man, I'm bad at chess. I'm bad at chess. I think we should go for this. Because he is threatening this move and defending against that is I have to play this move like okay, let's become passive for one moment. Let's be passive for one moment. Ah, maybe he has rook takes. Oh, his knight takes a6. Pawn takes a6, bishop takes c6. Oh man, rook b8. He will get some pawns. He will get some pawns, missed tactics. Yeah, you may. I think you are saying about that knight is d4, but there was knight is b7, and your knight is hanging. You take that pawn with an attack on the rook. Rook a3 hits the knight back, and if you move that knight, okay, he gets this move. Should I go for this now? I think we should go for this. Yeah. But again, but then we just take that. He takes, we have check. Okay, let's go for that now. If knight takes, rook takes a6. Then rook takes a6, forcing b takes a6, and at the end there was bishop takes c6. That was the idea. There was that tactic. But now if we start with knight takes a6, we have knight takes b3 hitting that rook, and we can evacuate that knight via d2 and c4. If knight takes, rook takes. I was saying that. After this move knight takes a6 is working because if you take back with the rook, then there is rook takes a6, forcing b takes a6. Okay, he goes for this instead of taking that. Oh man, look at that, he's giving me tough time now. I should have just taken that freaking knight or freaking pawn with check. That game would have been ended on the spot. What am I saying? Now I have to struggle. All of my pieces are so crammed. Look at his game now. This is not working. He has just rook c7. Your knight will be trapped. I don't know what am I doing. I can push this pawn, takes. But then there is this move. I think we have to go for this. Yeah, let's go for this. Let's counter attack his queen. But then there is this move and you have to be careful about this rook hanging on the diagonal. This pawn is getting to d7. Why I give him so much time? Why the heck I give him so? Everything is hanging like he's getting d7. Let's go rook a7 now. Takes, we takes. If he takes that pawn, he will get connected passer, right? Fuck man, why I'm playing like that? I give him so much counterplay. He will get a connected pass around these two squares. Maybe I'm just cooked. I'm losing this game. Why did I rush on that position? Man, it's so sad, so dubious move. Now he's going to get disconnected passer followed by b4. It's terrifying. Why did I rush on that moment? Fuck off. It was just completely winning on the spot. Queen takes b2. All of the pawns would have been weak. You missed tactics, MF. Wow, great decision of choosing the words, guys. Wow, gaming. I'm pissed seeing you missed. Should have gone for knight takes at least knight takes d4. I'm just losing this game. There is no defense. I take. He has this move. Fuck. It's just losing. Now this is coming, and my bishop will be cooked. What the heck are you doing? Hmm. Can I blockade this pawn on the dark square? We have to track one of the piece. But he's not giving me the chance. This move now? Oh, what about that? We have to go back. Man, I missed like countless chance. Oh, now maybe he can block. We can blockade him. Oh, I think his idea is to just push this pawn. But maybe we can take. If he promotes, we take. He will take that back with check, and we go king g7. There will be no this move. Oh, let's take that. Maybe we can get back into this game. If he promotes, we take. Rook takes d8 comes with check. Okay, didn't. Now we can just blockade this pawn on dark square. We can blockade this pawn on dark square, check, and we can just defend that pawn, right? And sometimes we can try to win this pawn. Check, bishop b5, and we will be trying to hit that pawn if we can bring the king. Okay, let's throw this check and let's go bishop b4 to keep an eye on this pawn. Keep an eye on this pawn. Maybe he wants to go there. So f6 is also a move. Oh, he wants to go there. But f6 weakens this diagonal. Should I go for this? This move is so annoying. Let's go here. Now rook e5, we have king f8, and it should be now fine. But these pawns are very strong pawns, and this bishop is already defending. We have to speed up as well. Maybe we can defend this position if we can play this bishop b5 now. Why not sack the bishop? Where you want to sack that bishop? Where you wanna sack that bishop? Oh, here. Takes, yeah, that was also winning. That was also winning. I missed that. But now we have this move going after that, and then we can bring the king into the game. So should be fine. Let's hit that. He has to go here. Then we can bring the king into the game and hit that. Let's go here. Now this is not a possibility because his rook is defended. Should have gone there immediately. But now we have to struggle. If I goes the moment I goes here, he has this check, which is like a very annoying check. If I can get this move in, then it will be winning. But he has this nasty check. Maybe it's a draw now. Maybe it's a draw. Oh, he's allowing this move. Why? There will be no check. Let's take that. Why did you allow that move? This is not a check. And if you start with bishop takes, rook takes c6, check, and we have king c7. Now we are winning. Without this pawn, white is not going to win the game. He messed up. He was winning, I think. Now I think he messed up. Now maybe winning. Bro, do you remember me? Yes, bro. Yes, I do remember you. Wow, 108 people are watching. Now I think if he takes, rook e5 check, we have king c7 and we are completely winning now. Oh, it didn't take. Okay, he's going after that. So let's just defend that pawn. I cannot give that pawn up. Still there are no checks. We are offering a rook trade and this pawn is now hanging. The only thing is he's up on clock. But maybe we have enough time to convert this game now. We are completely up a full rook. Where will you move this rook? Rook a5. I'm completely not worried about that move. Maybe we can just defend that pawn with one more piece like rook a8. Yeah, rook a5, rook a8. Then this pawn is going nowhere. It should be winning now. Is this rapid? Yeah, it's rapid. Well, if you guys are enjoying the game, you can hit that like button. Finally, we are just breaking through, but I was so bad. I was so bad. Okay, let's take this and then this. Pawn takes is forced, then king e7, defend and threaten this pawn. And now it's just completely winning. You can't go to get c16. Bishop e4, we just take this pawn and pin that bishop. It should be resignable now. Wow, now he messed up, man. He messed up. He should have just defend that rook, and at least there was a rook c3 hitting that bishop back. Yeah, that was the way to go, and he messed up. Winning completely, but you messed up in the middle game. Yeah, man, I completely messed up. That was winning on the spot. I missed queen takes b2 check, and now he resigned. Yeah. Then what is my name? Siv Prasad. Man, I do remember you, but I'm kind of forgetting your name. I'm so sorry for that. 40 more game. Let's see the review. Let's see what computer thinks about this game. They will call me dubious. I know, because I messed up in the end. Not in the end, in the middle game. In the end, I play good though. Okay, we have 4 mistakes and the accuracy is only 76. 75 versus 76. And estimating rating is 1900. Okay, we get out of the book in the opening itself and black is already better on move 6. g3, bishop g7, knight d2, castle, bishop g2, knight g4 comes. Yeah, the idea is to go after that, going after that bishop, and white does not have easy way to defend that bishop. If you want to preserve this bishop, you have to go bishop g1. Had I was playing with the white pieces, if it was my move, I would have gone for bishop g1. Yeah, that computer is giving that is a top computer move, because yeah, we are not castling in the next move, but in the next move what I can do is we can just kick out this knight. Knight has to go back, then we can go bishop f2 and we can castle, and we would have been preserved that bishop pair. But he decided to give up that bishop pair on f2, and black is already winning. It's -2. Takes. Queen b6 is a bad move. Computer wants to just switch the move order. e5 takes. You hit the knight, and the moment knight moves, knight b3, then maybe you go for that check. No, computer wants to play slowly. Wow, computer wants to play so slowly because computer thinking black position is so overwhelming that white is gonna lose. Knight c6, bishop f5, rook d8 is coming. But we decided to go for queen b6 immediately, trying to hit that pawn and trying to pin that knight. And he played knight b3, which was a blunder. At least queen b3 was the move. Because of e5, we wins the piece. At least he get the connected passer. Not passer, but he has a passer. This is a passer actually. And with that passer, he actually get the winning position. Here I was so mad that how did I rush that move? Queen takes b2 is winning on the spot. Queen takes b2 comes with check. Anywhere he move the king, we can just take this pawn as well. This pawn is weak, and now white has nothing. If he try to hit my queen, I can just take this pawn. I can just go queen e3 followed by bishop takes d5, d4. Yeah, queen e3, and if he takes this pawn, maybe with the bishop. If he takes back with the bishop, if he takes that with the bishop, we have rook a7. If he takes back with the knight, then we have bishop takes d4. We are already threatening checkmate. This is also leading to checkmate. Yeah. So I don't know why did I just, how much time did I take on this position? 9 seconds. I think for 9 seconds I didn't see this move. That was completely out of my mind. Why the fuck people want you to remember their names? It's annoying. I don't know. Bro, 1v1 with me. Okay, let me finish this game, a review, then you can send me the challenge, guys. Now comes queen b3, and now black is still winning. Yeah, this was, I was thinking about this move, but I thought that why will he take this? Because I was knowing that he's playing now good. Why will he take this knight? He has knight takes b7. Yeah, we have knight takes b3 hitting that rook, but now rook a3, and you defend this, but that is the moves like this, and your rook can come in fire. Yeah, I missed this move actually. I missed this move at the end of the line. Yeah, I see rook a3, and I thought that I have to move this knight somewhere. Knight c5 and knight a5 is out of the question, so we have the only move, which is knight d2. And then I thought that he can have some sort of nasty moves like this, and he can hit my rook. But I was already up a piece, so should have gone for this one, because even if he gets my exchange, he will not have this strong bishop. We can just replace that rook with this rook. We will have the bishop pair and the knight, and we would have been still winning. And at least we have this move. I just, after this rook a3, I missed this rook bishop e6, defending that knight, and now there are no useful threat. Knight d6, we can just move this rook to a7 because our knight is now defended. I miss bishop e6, so going back with the bishop. That's why I didn't go for this line. The point, if he takes, then we have bishop takes d4, check, and it's a fork. We are winning the knight back, and these 2 pawns are a complete weakness, and we are winning the game on the spot. Okay, let's see the game continuation. Bishop c8 was fine, but we are already going into the wrong direction. Now knight e5 is the move, trying to get infiltrated over here. Black is still winning, but I choose the wrong move. I try to implement the same idea here, but now it's not working because of knight takes b7 is not a possibility. He found the best move. He hit that knight with the rook, and you can't take this pawn because knight is defending. So we hit that knight back. Oh wow, look at this move. Computer wants to hit that rook and force black to capture this knight. Then you have this move, takes, and then you hit the knight. But now knight can go back. Yeah, you have exchange, but it's not completely winning now. You have to work hard now. White has these weakness in the form of double pawns on the d and b file. So maybe black is winning, but that was not completely winning. Okay, that was another bad move. Computer wants to leave this knight, and okay, now it's just equal. Black is again better because we found bishop a3, c6, check, bishop f5, rook c1, bishop e3, and he blundered the game. He should have gone for this rook c3 or rook c4, and so rook c3 it's fine because you have bishop b6, but you are not stopping this move, right? You are not stopping c7. And now you have to blockade these pawns on the light square, and it's a little bit hard. It's completely equal now, but he decided to give up the rook. We takes. There was one more line which I want to explain you guys. He pushed that pawn. If we take, let's say he just promote this pawn, we can take that queen. Rook takes d8 comes with check, but we have king d7, and he can't push c7 because we can just take, right? So if he try, rook c8 is out of the question because bishop is controlling. Rook c7 is also, rook d7 is also not possible because of this bishop. And now rook c7 is coming, which will be hitting that pawn, and we still have this bishop pair. So we are winning in that line as well. He decided to take that bishop back. Yeah, computer is already giving, just eliminate these 2 pawns. Just eliminate these 2 pawns and get rid of any kind of problem because you still have a rook. Right? If you get this situation, he has only 3 pawns, you have 4 pawns, you are up an exchange, this pawn is weak, which you can go after immediately with rook b8, rook d3. And that was the way to go. but I play with more human approach. I try to preserve that bishop as well. Here it was working, bishop takes d7 is working, because if he takes, then now rook is hanging. But I decided to throw this empty check, which was doing nothing. I was tunnel visioning that I have to go bishop b5 to hit that pawn. That's why I didn't see that. My bad, I apologize for that. And there was the threat of rook e5 followed by rook e8 check as well, because this rook is undefended. That's why we have to create a luft for our king, not luft but a square for our king. He played rook e5, and if you go bishop b4 b5, suddenly it's just over, because white has this rook e8 check, right? If you go king g7, then white can win this rook. And now with the help of these two pawns, material is kind of equal. Although white is up a pawn, it's just completely winning for white, because he is now threatening rook z8 check, king takes z8, and d8 promotion. You have to be careful. And if you don't take, if you don't go king g7, you takes, then white can just promote with e8 queen, and it's just completely winning again. That's why we have to be careful. We rightfully play the king f8, and we take sting out of rook e8 check. Now rook e8 will not work, because we can takes, and we takes that queen as well, and now completely winning. Okay, we play king f8, only move, b4, bishop b5, and now rest of the game is a little bit easy. We take, computer wants to take that with the rook and get into this position, because this is still winning. This is still winning. But why to take any kind of risk? Just take that with the bishop. Take that, and he decided to resign the game, because this pawn is hanging, which is impossible to defend. I hope you guys enjoy the analysis. And now please play rapid game with me and officially called cheater. I don't think so. Let's try to get some of the games with viewers now. Okay, yeah, so you can send me the challenge. Niranjan, unrated match, please. Okay, Niranjan, you can send me the challenge as well. If you guys are enjoying the game and the analysis, please hit that like button, and you can subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. That will help the algorithm to push this stream through the more people, and that will motivate me as well. And if you guys have any question, you can ask me about this game. If you want to ask any moves, I don't think so. Let's play against Yasvi. It's an unrated game, and it's a rapid game. So nicely, we have won a couple of games in rapid section today. So I'm taking it as a positive sign, as I'm trying to improve, and it is working fine now. Okay, he opens with e4, and yeah, I can go for Sicilian defense, but let's try to stick to our main opening, not main opening, but a solid opening, Caro-Kann defense. Or we can go for b6 or e5. I have not played e5, and I don't like e5 opening. Let's go cc. Let's go with the Caro-Kann defense. Okay, d4. The main move is to play d5 now, indirectly hitting that, and now he pushed this pawn, and black has many ways to develop their pieces. Black can choose to play bishop b5, knight d7, g6, e6, c5, and in this game I want to be completely solid. I'm going to give you some nice opening knowledge, and we are just going to keep it simple. Let's go bishop f5. Let's bring this bishop out. Hi, do you have any suggestion on how to improve calculation? I am a beginner and I can only calculate 2 moves ahead maximum. Yeah, okay. So in order to, he developed this bishop, and if you guys have experienced in Caro-Kann defense, you may have seen that this light square bishop with the white pieces can become so aggressive on this diagonal, and sometimes it can lead to disaster for black. And he's offering a bishop trade. We can drop this bishop back to b6, and if he takes, we can take back with the h pawn, and we can get the open h file for our rook. But in long run, that will be a not bad move, but I want to castle king side, so why not to keep all of these pawns intact and just eliminate that bishop. Okay, now we can play e6 because we don't have a light square bishop, so we want to switch that work for our pawn. Initially our light square bishop was controlling these light square, and now all of these pawns are controlling the light square, right? And now we can go c5 actually, but I don't want to allow queen b5 check and followed by queen takes b7. So for the moment, let's try to bring the pieces out. Let's go knight d7. Okay, in order to get better at calculation, I will suggest you to solve some puzzles, but you have to solve those puzzles in a way that if you are sitting on the board, you are solving some puzzles, try to go through the entire line. If you are solving mate in 2, mate in 3, try to get the entire line in your mind and ask yourself what is the last move of this puzzle? What is the last move of this entire theme? And if you can find the answer for that question, then you can make those moves on the board. Then you will find that you are actually improving, right? Just try to get the entire line in your mind, then you can try to play those moves on the board. Then if you try to do this for like 1 week or 10 days, you will already feel better. That is the perfect way to solve puzzles and try to get better at calculation. You have to do these things continuously to get better at it. I personally do these things to get improved in calculation, but in recent time I'm not getting that much of a time to to do these kind of things, because at this age you have to manage your expenses as well. Okay, castle, which is a kind of fine move. We can go c5 now, and I'm not seeing any immediate danger on my king. Yeah, we are delaying the development of these two pieces, which is bad thing. Okay, let's bring this knight out first. Let's bring this knight out, knight e7. I hope. Why this formal? Roshan Pradhan, why this formal? I'm 3000. Wow, then what are you doing here, man? You have to be in some sort of top level chess. Bro, in my chessboard, I have no king. You can game. I don't know what do you want to say. Prince Poco. Okay, he pins our knight, so don't just get this knight on g6 blindly, because you will hang your queen. He has developed this bishop, which it's kind of pinning this knight, but it has a downside. Can you guys see the downside? Downside is he just leave this pawn undefended, and now we can go for queen b6, hitting that pawn, preparing knight g6. I'm 3000 years old. Wow, so you are watching this stream from a mummy, I think. If you are 3000 years old, so maybe someone had preserved you in the past, right? हार जाएगा भाई, रहने दे. Okay, let's see what he's going to do now. Okay, he defend with the rook, but the main move of this queen b6 was to just unpin this knight. Now we can go for knight g6. Knight f5 is also a possibility. I like knight f5 more, but there can be some g4 idea later on. So let's go knight g6. Just joking. Okay, fine. I like your observation. Wow, thank you, JP Konwar. Let's just go knight d6, and now finally we can go c5. In the Caro-Kann defense, this knight c3 move is not often a good move, because you just leave the prospect of pushing this pawn to c3 and creating this pawn chain towards the black king. And if you cannot push this pawn to c3 to defend that pawn, this pawn might become a huge weakness. Like in this one, we can just go for c5, but I think white's idea is to go either knight a4, hitting the queen, but I'm not seeing any danger in that. c5, knight a4, we have queen a7. Let's go c5. Let's go c5. Knight a4, we have queen a7, and he will not be able to take that pawn, because we will have enough defender of that pawn. Queen, knight, and this bishop, of course. Rook c8 can be a possibility now. So now we are just completely solid. We are one move ahead from developing all of our pieces, and we are already putting some nice pressure on white's center, right? And if he takes here, then knight takes c5 comes with a tempo, but I think that move will be a paper tiger, because yeah, you will be hitting that queen, but queen e2 just fine, and you still have to develop this bishop, right? Queen takes g1, checkmate, gg, win the king. Wow. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for that. Can I play queen takes g1? Let's just pre-move that and hang your queen. No, it's not a legal move, so I will not hang my queen. We can just try to pre-move that. Let's see what is gonna happen. Okay, he dropped this bishop back to e3, and he tried to solidify this pawn. Okay, now I think he's threatening this move, because then if you take that with the bishop, then knight a4 will fork the queen and your bishop. Yeah, you still have some nice defender on that square, but why want to get any kind of, we can go c4, but I want to make his center weak. Let's take that. I'm hoping for bishop takes d4, hitting that queen back. And don't play bishop c5, although you can go for bishop c5, but again that is knight a4 forking the queen and the bishop, and white will get the bishop pair. So what should we do instead? We can just draw this bishop back to c7. Yeah, we can develop this bishop, but there is knight a4 forking the queen and the bishop, and he will get the bishop pair. Not bishop pair, but he will get the dark square bishop. Why to give them anything? Let's go queen c7, and we are keeping an eye on this pawn now with these three pieces. Knight, two knights and a queen, and now we are ready to play bishop e7, and then we can follow with the kingside castling, rook c8, b5, and our position is completely fine. We are also up on clock now, so we are now chilling. I hope you guys are enjoying the explanation, and I'm making all the moves bit by bit in order to improve my position and get a better position out of the opening. And if you can get a better middle game out of the opening, then you will have some easy moves and you will be fine, because you don't have to think too much in order to make any moves, and you will be comfortable in the middle game. But if you get some messy position out of the opening, you have to be extra precise first of all in the middle game, and you have to take more time to think what is good, what is bad. So choose your opening wisely, choose the opening which fits your style, and then you can go for any kind of attack. C is white bishop and I am black bishop. C is white bishop and I am black bishop. That's how chess works, man. Bro, can you sack king and win? No, it's impossible, man. If you can ask for, can you sack the queen and win the game? That can be a possibility, but sacking the king and getting a win is impossible. Bro, are you from Tamil Nadu? No, bro, I'm not from Tamil Nadu. I'm from Bihar. I'm from Bihar. And let's see what he's going to do now. And please guys, if you are enjoying the games and the analysis and the explanation, you can hit that like button and you can subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. Bro, I want you to play Magnus h5 disrespect opening in next match. Okay, I will try that. I will try that. I will try that. Could you do that? Yeah, but not in rapid, but maybe I can do that in blitz section. So maybe after this game I can play some blitz, or maybe I can play against viewers and I can try to play that h5 or b3. But the thing is, Magnus can play anything. He can play anything and still win the game, right? Because white bishop never go on dark square. I have never said that white bishop can go on dark square. It's, yeah, it's white bishop, but it's not light square bishop, right? I think this is the paper tiger move. I don't know what is the idea. Maybe he's thinking that if I move this knight, then he can get bishop b6 or knight b6. Knight d5 is not a possibility. Knight b6 is still not a possibility, and he's giving me free hand to get some initiative going. Right? b5 was the move for me, and he's just helping me. This is the worst move possible in this position. Right? Don't play like that. At least you can try to maneuver this knight this way, or like knight g3. Right? This just comes under fire with b5 followed by rook c8. We will already have some pressure on that pawn if the knight move. आइया ना हमारा बिहार, आइए ना हमारे बिहार, हमारा बिहार में. Bro, do you know Goofy Zen now? I don't know actually, but I have heard about him, as everybody is asking. Rook c8 attack c2 pawn. Yeah, now let's go rook c8. If the knight move, then we can just win that c2 pawn. Bro, no offense, I just want to know what is your main purpose of playing chess? Just for fun or something else? No man, it's not for fun, it's for purpose. I'm trying to get better day by day, and I'm trying to get in chess as a professional chess player. And as a professional, maybe you can call it as a teacher, or maybe I'm trying to get myself improved in commentary as well. So if I can get that chance in future, nobody knows what is gonna happen, but I'm more likely to go for that, right? And besides chess, I'm trying to manage my expenses, and I'm a teacher at a private school. So yeah, both the things are going parallelly for the moment. But yeah, if you have to manage your expenses out of chess, then it becomes extra difficult. But still, anything can be a possibility if you try to devote your attention there. Okay, I don't know what he's trying. Maybe he's trying to take sting out of knight b6. He don't want to allow me to get this knight on c4. So with this bishop and queen battery, he's just taking control of this b6 square. I think that is a good move because now we cannot go for knight b6. That's just hang a knight, and we have to switch our plans. What should I do? I can go for queen c4, but then there is b6. You can't take the knight as it is defended by the bishop and the queen. So okay, let's just play rook e8 and just defend this knight. Bro, e4 or d4? E4. a5. Yeah, a5. Hang this pawn with an attack on the queen. So basically, you are earning money from chess. No, not right now. I'm not earning any money right now from chess, but I have to get that if I want to get completely in chess. Maybe in future. Teacher, wow, which subject are you handling? I teach math and I teach chess at the school. I give training to the students and I also teach computers to those students. Okay, he just moved his knight backward and forward. That is a waste of tempo. Why did you give me rook e8 and h6 and you helped me to improve my position, but look at white position at here. White has not moved any piece. Let's see this position, and after two moves, white position is same. Look at this. White position is same, but we have rook on e8 and rook on pawn on h6. Why? Why is that? Because he wastes two tempi by going knight d2, then knight f3. He does not have any plan. That shows that he does not have any plan. Yeah, we are still not going for an attack. Yeah, that is the thing. But we have improved our position to the maximum, and now we have to think what to do. Okay, so now one idea comes in my mind that I can drop this knight back to b1, then we can go knight c6 to hit that bishop, and then knight a5, then knight a4. At least we can get that move. Yeah, one of the hardest move to get the backward knight move, but still someone had said that if you can find the backward move with the knight, then you are greatly going in a right direction. Bro, pleasant moves के criteria बताओ. Pleasant Alpesant moves ALPEAS and SANT. I have never heard of this. What is a pleasant? Alpesant. I don't know what is alpesant. A pleasant is some sort of thing. And person बोलना चाहता है. Oh man. Okay. Queen c6. Why? I want to get this square for our knight. Okay, now he's trying to hit that queenside pawn, but maybe we can go b4 now to hit the knight. And I think he's trying to say en passant. Okay, en passant. Okay, if you want to ask about en passant or en passant, so many players call it en passant, en passant, whatever you want to call it. That is the move. Okay, let me finish this game, then I will try to explain that to you guys. Rook c6 and we can double up. Yeah, let's go rook c6. No, rook c6, he moved the bishop. Let's go knight c6. Let's go with our plan. When did you start playing chess? I started playing chess 3 years ago. Is it true that chess is one of the hardest professions to earn money as an up and coming coach, teacher or semi-pro player? Yeah, that is of course right. That is a blunder. Can you guys see the tactic? What is wrong with this move? Can you guys see the tactic? What is wrong with this move? Yeah, it's hard because in chess there are not much exposure in this game, right? Like in cricket and not like in cricket and some of the other games. Chess does not have that big much of the exposure. And in chess there are not more viewers. If there are no viewers in any sports, then it will going to be hard for players to earn money. Alternatively, players got some amount of money with the viewers revenue. So that is the thing. Bishop takes c5, queen takes a, that's great spot, nice, excellent. And now this queen is in the line of fire of this rook. And what can we play? We can play knight takes e5, here, getting a pawn and hitting that queen as well, right? and he can't take my knight because his queen will be hanging, so he has to move the queen. Then we can just take that knight, and after all we can take that. Yeah, I think we should take that. Forcing queen takes, coming with another knight. We can also go for knight c4, but why to go for that if we can eliminate this knight? Queen takes, knight e5 anyway, and now this knight is going to be on c4. Yeah, c2 pawn is still hanging, but let's go knight c4. Yeah, maybe I missed something. Blunder, bishop takes, white queen takes, win a pawn. Maybe where did I blunder? I don't know. Queen d3, nice move. And now what we have to do is, we can't take that, but let's try to prepare that. b3 is coming anyway, so let's just prepare that. Let's go queen c6. Free pawn. Oh, I missed this move. He is hitting my knight. Sorry, queen, of course. Can I go here? Yeah, let's go queen c5. No sacrifices are working now. Oh man, what is it doing? Okay, now finally let's go here. Okay, now the idea is to go knight d6 and knight e4. We are just coming knight f3, then rook c2, free pawn. Okay, he's just moving his pieces back and forth. I don't want to give away that square. Let's hit the knight. Oh, I give away this square, but I don't think that is too dangerous. And now it's a fork. That is the bad move because it is a fork. e4 just forks the queen and the knight, and we win a piece at the end. And we win a piece. Takes, we takes, our knight is defended. Rook is also defended, so we don't have to worry about anything. And queen takes f3, another blunder. What is the move, guys? Can you spot that? Can you spot that? Can you spot that, guys? Knight d2, forks the queen and the rook. Yeah, nice. Excellent. And he hang his queen. Time pressure, man. And now let's just take that pawn, gobble up everything, and just wins the game. There is nothing which he can do. Let's just get another queen on the board. Take. And now simplest thing is to deliver checkmate with the rook and the queen. Let's go here. Now the ladder check. Let's throw this check, this check, this check. Oh, he's getting... Okay, let's go here. No stalemate. Now this is going to be checkmate, I think. Yeah, that's easy. Hope you guys enjoy the game. Welcome back, Akash bhai. Welcome back to the stream. How are you? Rook checkmate. D2 fork. Okay, let's see the review. Let's see where did I miss that pawn. You guys were saying that. Someone asked me that I asked something. Have you got any revenue from YouTube yet? I have not got that any revenue, but it is now improving. Okay, accuracy is 89 point. Revenue is now getting generated on YouTube, but for the moment we are far away. Okay, we just improve our position, nothing bad. We just play simple chess. That was a blunder. Why? Because b4, right? Oh, c2 pawn. Oh, I missed c2 pawn. Yeah. I was completely tunnel visioning knight c6, and I was kind of watching some of the chats guys as well. That's why I didn't see that. You are high rated. Still, let's play. Okay, let me finish this review. No, bro, let's play. I'm back. Play with me. I'm Piro Pili. Okay, wait. Okay, blunder the pawn. Now it takes. Okay, again I missed c2, but I want to play with tempo. I don't want to go after that pawn. I was trying to get the knight on c4. He plays some moves with tempo, but at the end he missed e4, and now it's just completely winning. That's that. Hope you guys enjoy the game. मैंने उसका रुक नहीं देखा. Can I earn 30k to 40k by streaming chess? No. No, I don't think that's a possibility. Just by streaming, it's impossible. Because there are not much viewers in chess. If you can get the maximum amount of viewers on YouTube in chess, that will still be like 1k, not more than that. 1k, 2k. Because if you are not a super GM and a famous player, then nobody will watch you. Yeah, people will watch you to get improved, but not more than like 1k and 1.5k. I'm wondering, chess is a multi-million dollar sport, but why is it hard for up and coming coach and sim pro to earn money? If it is exposure problem, surely it is easy for them to promote it, right? Yeah, it is easy to promote, but that's not too easy because chess is a like boring game. If someone is trying to watch chess and they don't like, they want to get into chess, they will get bored. Hey, imagine just watching a classical game. Like, it is like players are thinking for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, they are not making any move. And people loves drama nowadays, right? People loves action. And if you are not giving them drama, actions, and any kind of sudden hit in their neurons, they will not watch your sport, right? Like in cricket and football, in hockey, there are always action going on the field. That's why people love to watch them, right? But in chess, they are sitting on the table, they are just putting his hand on their mind and just looking on the board, thinking what is going on, what should I play, and people don't love it, right? That's why it's a little bit hard to get everyone in chess. Okay, thank you for playing with me today. I think I explained very well to you guys. Okay, someone has asked me for en passant. Okay, let's try to explain that. I will try my, it's not boring for me though. Okay, let's try to get the en passant. Let's say in this moment white pushes the pawn to e5, right? And now if black play the adjacent pawn means the pawns in the side file. This is the e file and the pawn on the side file are the d pawn and the f pawn. This is known as the adjacent file, right? This is the adjacent file, and if your opponent push their pawns in the adjacent file of your pawns, two squares means 1 and 2 squares, and both of the pawns are on the same rank, right? On the same rank, then white can play en passant. En passant is basically a move when you captures a pawn diagonally, but that pawn was ahead of that square. Like in this position, pawn used to capture like this. These two squares are under control of this e5 pawn, and it can capture something on these two squares. But this pawn has pushed two squares away, but it is in the adjacent file, and it is the first move of this pawn. That's why white can take this pawn on f6. That's known as en passant. Yeah, now it's depend on black whether he wants to take or not, but it is basically known as the en passant. Once your opponent push the adjacent pawns which comes on the same file as your pawn, like in this case white's pawn is already on e5, black has pushed one of the adjacent pawns on the f file, but it is also on the fifth rank, so white can capture that pawn on f6 on the same file where this pawn has been pushed, not on d file, because black has pushed the pawn on f file. So now white can take here. I think I tried my best. Hope you guys have understand this. If you have still any issue with that, I can try to explain again. जावा चेस एक वाईटी है, उसमें 25 शॉट से 250 के सब कर लिए, उसकी तरह शॉट्स बना सकते हैं. The problem on YouTube is anybody can get like kind of viral in one day, but it did not happen with everyone, like, right? If you make the same content and if you try to post that will not work, because people are already watching that on the another channel. You have to get something creative, and in order to do that you need some time, right? But for me it's tough because I'm not getting time. I have to manage my expenses. That's the key. I'm coming from a lower middle class family, so it's not clearly that I can go for whatever I want. What's this tournament link? That just ignore that. That's just dumb guy night what. मुझे तो खेलो बीरो. Okay, let's see if anybody has any question. Bro, play 1 5-minute unrated game with me. Okay. That is great explanation, but I'm curious if chess manages to attract people. Surely it will attract many talent, which means you will get more competition. Do you think it's good or make chess harder? Yeah, it is also. Everything comes with some kind of pros and cons, but I think in this case it is going to be good. Yeah, you are going to get some hard competition, but in return you will get huge initiative. You will get huge money, huge amount of money, if you can do that on the top level, right? You have to be on the top player. If you can do that, you will get the reward as well. Yeah, it is going to be hard, but you will get that reward as well. I hope that works like that. I think everything is completely fine with en passant, right? So we can move on now. This guy is trying to send me the channel. Let's play against him. 1500. And let's see if I can beat this one or not. D4. Let's go knight f6. E6. आपकी स्ट्रीम में मॉडरेटर्स की कमी है, कुछ कमांड भी ऐड कर सकते हो, मेंबरशिप एक्सक्लूसिव भी स्ट्रीम कर सकते हो. या आई नो दैट. I will try to do that now because now I'm going to get some times. I will try to devote some time in YouTube as well. Thank you for the answer. You have a great mind. I hope you will reach your dream someday. Thank you. Thank you for your wishes, man. Thank you very much. I hope that I will be doing some good thing in the world of chess in future. So it is going to be a good thing. By what about me? You always forget about me. Okay, let me finish this game. Then I will play against you. Let's see what he's going to play now. We are 2100 in bit section. He is 1580. But this guy always gives me some tough fight. So let's see what is gonna happen. Okay, about bishop g5. Let's go knight d7. Let's try to keep it simple. If he takes here, we can take back with the pawn. He will not be able to take that with the knight because it is pinned by the bishop. Let's take that. Don't take back with the knight because you will lose the queen. Knight takes f6. Fine. We have the bishop pair. Oh, I always miss this tactic, man. Why? I always miss this tactic against this guy. Like, really? I'm seriously getting outplayed against this guy always, like for always. This is the second game which I'm going to lose against this guy in similar manner. Queen takes is the move. Why I always forgot that. This bishop is not defended. Queen takes. Now knight c6 is not a possibility. And I'm just going to lose this. I always forgot the move against this guy. Let's resign. I don't want to play this game. Let's play one more game. Bro, you promised कि आप Magnus Disrespectful opening खेलोगे. Okay, I'm playing with the white pieces. Okay, let's go 1e4. Let's go for the fancy. Let's see how he's going to beat me this time. So the score line is like 4-5-3. He has won 5 games against me, and I have only won 3 games. Oh, wow. I don't know how this guy always beats me. Okay, we will look upon his user ID. Okay, for the last game I completely messed up. That was a theoretical move. I missed that. But in this game, let's try to be precise. Let me focus because this guy always gave me tough fight. I want to focus on this game. Okay, the move is to just bring this bishop out to c4. Let's see. Thanks for subscribing, Nick. Thank you very much. And now let's see. h6. I've never seen that move. Let's just castle. Rook g5. Uh, let's go rook g5. Great move. Knight e5 or e5. I think he tried to stop that knight g5. Knight e5 comes in mind now. To go after that. Let's hit that knight. Can I take this pawn? This is not working. So maybe we can take this. We can take that with the knight as well, but then bishop c5, e3 and castles. If I take, he will not be able to build a bishop c5. Let's take that with the queen. Now he is threatening this move. Very good. Very good. King h1, bishop c5, queen e4. I don't know what he was playing. Like always, he's doing his thing, making it very hard for me. Let's go here. Bishop c5, queen e4. Takes. Yeah, my pawns will be doubled. Position is solid, but he's playing very good. He's not giving it time. Knight e5 was best. He already has a win against you. Not a single win. He has won five times. I have won only 3 games, man. He has won 5 times. I have only won 3 games. I don't know how. Okay, he eliminates everything from the board. Position is equal, but we have the semi-open f file. Maybe yeah, knight e5 was the move there. I missed that. I don't know. Let's bring this bishop out, followed by rook d1. Maybe we can go e6, but we have to get rook e1. Okay, let's go rook e1 rather than rook d1 because I want to get e6 at some moment, forcing this pawn push, then knight e5. Yeah, this game again is going to be very hard for me, I think. This comes in mind. Let's go queen e4, keep an eye on this pawn. Hey guys, I'm here to announce something. Can we have a big round of Sanjeev? Can we have a big round of Sanjeev bhai? Can we have a big round of applause for this awesome? Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream, man. Smile again. This guy is so crazy. Okay, rook e8, e6. No, let's try. I cannot get knight d5. e6, queen takes is there now. Queen takes is there. Let's go bishop g3. I want to play knight h4, and knight f5 to hit the queen, and maybe queen g4, threatening some sort of checkmate, and knight takes h6. Here's this annoying move, by the way. But then maybe we have rook f5 with tempo, followed by rook f1. Hmm. Let's go knight f5, and now we are ready to play knight rook queen g4, but that is queen g6, right? Queen g6 is annoying. Queen g6 is annoying. Man. Queen g6 is so annoying, like knight d6 is not working. Queen d6, take, not working. We have 2 defender, he has only 2 attacker. Can I play knight d6? Chat की इंग्लिश थोड़ी कमजोर है. I don't know what he's saying. Knight d6. Let's go knight d6. Takes. Oh, I defend that. Oh man, why? What the heck is he doing? Oh, this guy is not giving me a single chance to do anything. I don't know what should I do. I'm literally struggling. Let's go back, hit the rook. Not this move comes in mind. To going after that pawn. Maybe knight h4. Oh, let's try to get knight h4 to hit the queen. Queen e6. Oh, we have to go back. I can't trade the queen. I don't want to trade the queen. This guy. Oh man, why it's a draw? Why it's a draw? What the heck is this? How this position gets repeated 3 times, man? This automaticchess.com program is so dubious, man. Oh, fuck. How I'm not able to get a breakthrough against this guy? Against 1500, being 2100. Wow, man, it's kind of crazy. He played with 68.6% accuracy, but still, he's always getting confused. He's always making me confused. How? How the heck is this possible? He's not playing with perfection, but still I don't know what I'm getting wrong. Yeah, knight e5, but there is bishop e6. I don't know how you are making breakthrough. Takes, knight g6. I don't know why I always forgot the move what to play. I kind of always forgot the move. I'm forgetting that how to play against this guy. जब तक सूरज I don't know what's the problem with me against this guy. You are mentally stuck against him. I don't know. Yeah, maybe, but I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. King h1 was fine. Knight c3 was bad. Computer wants to go queen f2, delaying the development of these knights. Wow, look at his game. Okay, now, okay, that's a blunder. What the heck? Bishop h6 takes. Check. King here. e6 now. Pawn takes. Knight e5. Oh man, this is crazy. I cannot stack the pieces like that. Let's leave that. Let me play some random game, man. Yeah, that is the thing. I think I'm mentally stuck against this guy. Yeah, maybe I'm mentally stuck. Yeah, that's the thing. I always either I drew the game, either I getting confused against him, and I'm losing badly. Okay, let me play the real game. Okay, we are in the Karakan defense. Oh wow, nice maneuver that actually. Oh, f5 we take, but this pawn will become a weakness. Let's try e5. Didn't take. Let's hit that, forcing knight d6 maybe. Yeah, knight d6 is the only move. Oh, he goes back. Yeah, maybe he thought that that is going to be a weakness anyway. Let's bring this out. c5, we can take here. Let's take here, get the open b file at least. Still castle. Knight d6 is not a threat, right? Let's go to b8 to keep an eye on this pawn. Can I get my knight over d5? If he takes, we take it back. We will be hitting that pawn. Okay, wow, man. If I take, he has bishop takes and my knight will be pinned. And he's hitting that as well, so I can't go this way. Let's go queen c7 now to defend this, and now we are ready to get this knight on this huge d5 outpost. Okay, that is defended. And now, oh man, this is not knight takes and b5, b4. Yeah, that's his idea. Knight takes, queen takes, and then b4. We have to be careful. What? Can't I just take here? That should be a blunder. We can just take that with the knight. I'm not seeing any tactic. Am I missing something? This is defended by the bishop and the queen. And if you play b4 now, I can just take that bishop with check as well. Although I can just move my queen, like queen d8. Should be winning. Knight b3 is also a possibility now, forking the rook and the bishop. Oh, I'm easily getting an edge against this 2100 guys, but again against that 1500, I'm feeling like impossible. Okay, now knight b3 is out of the question. What should I do? Let's go queen a7, and now we are ready to take this pawn. This is not working because of knight takes d3, knight takes rook takes b2. Bro, I have just taken that knight and it's white to move, so we can't play rook takes b2, right? I hope that's clear. Now we can take, yeah, let's just take there. No knight c6 in the air as long as this knight is controlling that, right? And if we take this pawn with the pawn, okay, he's hitting this knight. What should we do? Let's take this. Let's take this and hit that rook. All of these two. Okay, at least knight is defended. Okay, he takes this. I can take that rook. It will be defended. Let's take that rook. This knight is defended by the queen, and now we can take that with the knight. If I take back with the queen, then this will be hanging. But we are just going to take back with the knight. And still there is no knight c6 as both knight is controlling this. You have to take this bishop back. Then we eliminate everything. Yeah, we are just ahead in material. So we should just trade pieces. Let's bring this rook into the game. Queen b6. Just trade everything. Just trade everything and just win the game. That's just a blunder. There is no back rank checkmate as long as rook and queen is defending and we win the game. Let's go. Okay, Chillo, you can send me the challenge now. बुला देना मुझे है तुझे मुझे जीना है तेरे बिना. Chillo, you can send me the challenge. Okay, Yasif, bye. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. Okay, we win this game. Let's see the review. Yeah, it was easy game because he hanged the piece. I don't know what was he thinking. That was completely dubious move, by the way. Okay, 89.4 versus 80. So by the way, good game. We get the win again. In the start, he was playing so fast, and the way he was developing his pieces, he just maneuvered this knight was like, I feel like he was already prepared with some sort of traps. But when we get into the middle game, he crumbles there. Computer wants to go queen c8. I don't know what is the difference with queen c7. Maybe with queen c7 you are still putting this queen on a dark square, so maybe sometimes bishop a, let's see, takes and bishop a5 can be a possibility, but I don't know. That was a blunder. Take back with the knight. Oh, I think he was assuming that I'm going to take back with the pawn, and now this knight is pinned and this knight is also hitting that, so he can play the move rook takes c6, hitting my queen. Yeah, that was I think his plan, but he just forgot that this pawn is also defended by this knight, so we can take back with the knight. We don't have to take back with the pawn. And now we are simply up a piece. b4, queen a7, king h1, takes. Yeah, here if you take back with the queen, then this is also hanging and that is also hanging. Still it's winning for black, but why to take any kind of risk? Just take back with the knight and everything is defended. Just trade everything and win the game. You missed queen sacrifice, queen d4. Where did I miss queen d4? Knight is on d4 for the moment. Oh, queen d4, no, it's a bad move, man. It's not sacrifice, it's a bad move. You will lose the game because he can take, and it may seem like you are delivering checkmate, but look at this, queen is also defending d1 and rook is already defending d1, and if you throw any check, he can simply block with the rook. Don't get tunnel vision. Yeah, it may seem that you can play rook b8, but he's not going to take that. He has his own back rank issue, right? You have to bring one of the piece back. Let's say knight c8, he can make a room for the king, right? Oh, look at this crazy move, it's a check. You have to take that queen with the back, and suddenly white has counter queen sacrifice. And now white can take this rook and white is up a piece. And white is completely winning. भाई एक गेम खेलो ना मेरे साथ. भाई भेजो yes correct yeah. Why are you not accepting challenge, bro? Bro, what's your ID? Try to send me the challenge for Blitz game and make sure it's unrated. Make sure it's unrated. Hope that's clear. You have to be mindful about those moves. I have lost some of the games like that, but some of the retreating moves might be you can miss, so you have to be careful. Dark anime boy, okay, send me the challenge, but make sure it's a Blitz and unrated game. Blitz and unrated. And make sure you have subscribed to my channel if you guys want to play. भाई एक गेम खेलो ना मेरे साथ. ठीक है अनिकेत, खेलेंगे आप एक ही साथ. Let me play against this dark enemy first. Bro, send me the challenge. I'm waiting. I'm not getting challenge from you. Beja boy. I'm so sorry. I'm not getting challenge. Please आ जाओ. Bro, I'm not seeing any challenges from you. Dark enemy. You want to play rapid? Oh, let's go. आओ भाई अनिकेत. आओ भाई अनिकेत. Okay, let's go actually d4. Let's go d4. Let's play London. I'm going to show you the London system. Oh, he is getting switched to Karukan defense. So I can still go for bishop d4. Let's go. Queen b6. He is hitting that. Let's go queen c1. I think this guy is well prepared. Queen c1. We have to defend this pawn as we leave that pawn with the bishop. Let's go knight f3. अरे भाई आप उसके साथ खेलने चले गए, वो अगला मेरे साथ खेलना प्लीज. ओके ओके, अगला आपके साथ. Now let's go e3. Just create this pawn chain. We are gonna play c3. ओके ठीक है भाई, आप ही के साथ खेलेंगे, बट स्पैम मत कीजिए. Don't spam messages. Now we can play c3, bishop d3, castle. Okay, e5. I don't know it's working. Maybe he's relying on at the end bishop b4 check. de, knight takes e5, bishop b4 check. We have c3. We will be chilling. We will be up a pawn. That was bad move by the way. De, knight takes, or even bishop takes. But let's take that with the knight. Let's take that with the knight. Knight is already defended with the bishop, and if he throw this bishop b4 check, that is just one move iris. We can play c3. We can hit that bishop back. He move the bishop, then bishop d3, and castle king side is coming, and we will be completely fine. We will be fully developed, and we can go for an attack then. I hope everything is clear, guys. What did he play? Okay, I don't understand the theme of this move. Yeah, we can take, but he wants to take that with the bishop. But I think this is already going into the wrong direction. He is not developing this bishop. He is not prioritizing castling. He's just moving his pieces twice in the game. All in all, he's thinking that I'm gonna develop this bishop. Then he can take this, forcing bishop takes e5. Then he can try to do something like bishop queen a5 check, picking up that knight. But why I'm gonna do that? I can just take this knight. I can even go knight d3. But let's just take and then go bishop d3 and castle. Just make it simple. Keep it simple. Don't try to do anything else. Let's go bishop d3 now, and we are ready to castle. And this bishop is hitting nothing, like nothing on this time. We can play s3 anytime we want. We are up a pawn. Knight c3 is coming. Check. Let's go c3. Let's hit that bishop. You have to move the bishop back. Then I'm gonna castle, and I'm gonna chill. Just keep everything simple. Bishop e7. Let's castle first. Gets the king to the safety. That should be your priority. And now we just have to bring this knight out. Knight d2. Knight c4 is coming. I don't know what is the idea of this move. Again, you are just delaying the development of your pieces. You could have gone for knight d7. No need to evacuate this square for the knight on you want to develop this knight on this traditional square, but you are delaying your development. Let's just bring this knight out. Now knight c4 is already coming. Oh man, what is the idea of this move? We are giving away the pawn, which is defended twice with the bishop and the knight. And all in all, that knight c4 is going to be attacking your queen. Why are you playing? You have 8 minutes 30 seconds on the clock. Just try to capitalize that time, right? Don't make unnecessary moves. Now you're down 2 pawns. You have to develop all of your pieces. You have to bring your king to the safety. Then you should make your plans. But I don't know what you are doing. Now queen c6. All of a sudden our king is completely safe. All of our minor pieces are developed, and we have initiative. Knight e5 hits the queen and the bishop. Right? Now you have to move your queen in a way that it is going to defend your bishop. Then we already have bishop b5 check. That is going to be nasty. Yeah, we already have this check, bishop b5 check. Queen a5. Okay, bishop b5 check is nasty, right? You can't block with the knight. You have to move your king. But then you lose the castling right. I don't even need to take that bishop because queen d2 is going to be a good move, I think. Queen d2 or maybe h3. Maybe just knight takes d4. Yeah, you have to move your king. That's a bad move. Why it's a bad move? Because my knight and bishop, both pieces are hitting that pawn. Sorry, knight, and only queen and king is defending that. And all of these two pieces are a major piece. You cannot give up these two. First of all, you cannot take back with the king if anything is defended with another piece. And if you want to capture that, you have to give up the queen for that. Yeah, you have enough defender, but the thing is, your queen is leading into the defense. You don't want your queen to defend minor pieces, right? You want this bishop to defend that, right? So moving that king should have been the better move, but now we can just take that. Okay, it means we can take that with the bishop, but I think taking with the knight is going to come with a greater effect, because we will be no, that is AC. Let's take that with the bishop. It's a check, so he has to move the king because you can't give up the queen, and we are already up a piece. And by the way, we can take this bishop as well now. Hello, do you want to play a game, Jacob? Yeah, we can play, but you have to wait because many players are still waiting. And now we have knight is d4. We are already up a piece. We can just eliminate everything. Just simplify. Keep it simple. If you are ahead in material, just treat everything and get a winning endgame. We're just winning. Do you want to give up the queen? So you are not following the chess principle. You should watch my 50 chess principle video. After this game, just go there and watch my 50 chess principle video. Then you will find a little bit helpful. Let's see the game. We have a mistake. Let's see what's that. I try to keep everything simple. Aniket says, I'll just wait. Queen c1 was mistake. Computer wants just to go knight f3 and give up that pawn. Yeah, because white gets some initiative. But as I'm trying to explain to you guys, that's why I'm keeping everything simple. And he's already going into the wrong direction. Computer is giving knight c4 to hit that queen, but it is also fine. White is already better, and he just pushed this unnecessary pawn, and white is completely winning at this. It's +6. Still, you should have gone for king f8, and it's not clear how white is winning. White is up 2 pawns, it's winning, but it's not clear how white is winning. Bishop c4, queen c8, still keeping an eye on this knight, but now this pawn is hanging. So yeah, it's losing, but you could have gone for that. अब हार के मजा आया. Can you please say some words in Hindi? कह सकते हैं भाई, क्या जानना है भाई आयुष? कहो भाई. वैसे मैंने कुछ वर्ड्स तो हिंदी में कह ही दिया. Let's play against this Aniket man. He is 1600, so I'm hoping for a good fight. And it's unrated, so we are not running the risk of losing the rating. Let's go knight f6 against 1d4, as my main weapon is to play d4. Okay, d4, c4. Now play e6. Okay, we are going to have the Nimzo Indian defense with bishop b4. We are pinning that knight. We are indirectly controlling this e4 square, as this knight is now pinned. So we can go knight e4 immediately if we want. Where are you from, sir? I am from Bihar. Okay, let's castle first. Get your king to the safety. Bro, teach me. I new player, so thoda noob. But try to capitalize on your time. Okay, we can still go for knight e4, but let's choose a setup. Let's go d6, knight d7, b6, bishop b7, and try to play that position. Let's keep everything simple. Let's go knight d7. Yeah, he's solidifying that knight, but in Nimzo Indian defense, you often give up the dark square bishop for this knight in order to take control of this e4 square. So we are going to do the same. We just take that knight, and now this square is under our control, knight is controlling. But I'm going to play b6. We will fianchetto this bishop to b7, which will control this diagonal. Then maybe we can go for knight e4, knight. Let's take control of that square immediately. भाई आप कितने टाइम से चेस खेल रहे हो? 3 साल से भाई. ओके, Now let's go knight e4. If we give up the bishop for the knight, that will be great. We can just recapture that with the bishop, and we will have the great bishop on that e4 square. Knight e4, yeah, knight e4. He should have gone for queen c2, maybe to increase the control over e4 square. मैं एक मूव से ज्यादा आगे सोच नहीं पाता, कैसे पता चले कि ओपोनेंट क्या चलेगा? भाई आपको ये नहीं सोचना है, पहले यह सोचो कि चेंज क्या हुआ है बोर्ड पे, व्हाट हैज चेंज्ड ऑन द बोर्ड. Okay, I was trying to get that bishop off of that square, then maybe knight f6 and knight e4, but he didn't allow. Maybe now we can go for f4. Let's go f4. If you are playing the f5, sorry, f5. If you are playing the Nimzo Indian defense, you have to know this f5 move, which solidify this knight. Let's go knight f6, just getting another piece which is going to control the e4. And if he takes this knight, we are going to replace that knight with another knight. Okay, he pushed f3, but it creates some of the weaknesses which we can use later in the game. And now comes another part. We can take that knight, we can trade the knight, we can drop this knight back, and this knight is in no man's land maybe. Let's go knight g5. I don't want to trade many pieces. Let's keep some pieces on the board. If you wanna play later, my nickname is newbie0820. I just send you a play request. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we have to defend this one. How should we do that? Oh, e5 is a big threat, right? Sorry, f4. We have to move this knight somewhere. Like knight f7. Okay, let's go knight f7. Why doesn't the elephant take the horse? Where? What the heck? I don't know, what do you want to say? Okay, everything is fine, but we have to get this knight into the game somehow. For the moment, everything is fine. I think we can just go for rook c8. Yeah, let's just go rook c8. Let's try to skewer his queen later on. Let's see what's gonna happen. He's defending very well, so we have to be careful. We cannot go for any rush. Let me give some time. Let me find a plan now, because this guy is playing incredibly well. e5 weakens this pawn. c5 is a move. Let's go c5. If he takes, then we can take. Yeah, that is bishop takes. But that is a way to go. Maybe d5 is an issue, and at the end this pawn is hanging. Yeah, I didn't see d. I didn't calculate too much, man. I rushed with the move, but actually it's a bad move. Can I go for this move? Bishop goes back. Problem with this move is he has bishop takes f5, hitting that rook. Let's go for that. Yeah, I'm going for that line because his bishop is leading, right? Rook c7, he takes that knight, queen takes, and he wins that pawn on h7. Yeah, we are losing a pawn, but maybe we have enough compensation in the form of d takes c5, but still I think it is going to be a bloodbath now. Yeah, it is. At least we get the bishop. Now bishop takes h7 is the move. He will be up a piece, not piece but up a pawn. My king is completely weak. Wow, man, I'm getting crushed like really. Okay, now he takes. We can take it back, but what is the move? Okay, let's take that pawn. Okay, that was the idea. I don't want to trade this and allow his knight to go e4. Let's go bishop e6, and maybe we can try to push this pawn. He is still up a piece, but the problem with our position is my king is completely weak. Maybe we can lose this game pretty much quickly. This tournament still I know knight. Now he's evacuating this square for the knight, and he's just controlling these two important squares, so my knight can't go there. This guy is playing incredibly. We have to be extra precise now. Can I go for this move? Yeah, we have to go for. We cannot allow him to get his bishop or whatever. We have to push this e5 and try to untangle our pieces. Maybe we can go for d4 takes and check. Knight h6. This one I didn't like because I don't want to over. Hmm. If I go here now, there is the option of playing this move. Let's go knight h6 first. Let's try to get this knight around g4 sometime. Maybe queen h4, knight g4 can be played. But knight f3 is a move. H. Okay. Now this is not working. And he has this huge square for his knight, by the way, man. I have to go for this, right? Yeah, let's go for that. But rook is undefended. Let's go for that. We have to create this pawn weakness. He is my brother and he plays so good according to his rating. Yeah, I know. Oh, I hang my bishop. Man, yeah, this move was in my mind, but I read the chat and I got distracted. Just after playing this one, I realized that I hang my bishop. I'm just completely losing now. Fuck off. Very bad. Very, very bad. There is this nasty check. I'm losing the game now. Completely losing now. Okay, let's try to get something. Let's try to fight back. But now we are completely. I'm just a full piece down. Yeah, man, it is so fascinating that the moment you play the wrong move, you realize that you have hanged something. Yeah, this move was my mind that my bishop is undefended, so we have to defend this bishop first. Then we can go for that queen t4. Maybe yeah, bishop d5 was the move. But oh, kudos to our opponent. He is playing super well. Oh, now he's hitting my queen. There is this check. Let's go for that. He can trade. Yeah, he can trade everything. Then he can just draw this rook back. Hmm. By the way, he's playing very, very well. I can't trade the piece. Let's go here. Maybe he want to go to d5 back. We have to bring this queen back. And he's completely solid. He is playing all the top moves. Not top moves, maybe. He's playing perfectly. That is the thing. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Yeah, knight g4 is a move. But there is queen g3 or queen h4 check. And the fact that our light square is completely weak, maybe we can get cooked. Rook g5 is out of the question. I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's see if he's giving, if he can give me a chance, then I can try to implement that. भाई का गेम में रॉन्ग मूव होता मेरा रॉन्ग मूव ही गेम खेलना है. Okay, he is hitting my rook. Okay, let's try to keep an eye on this bishop at least now. If queen takes happen, we can trade that. Okay, that was the idea of his move. We do have this check again, but rook takes, and at the end, rook back, rook takes, knight takes, or queen takes is there. I don't like. He is not giving me a single chance now. Oh, he can just trade the queen, right? Yeah, queen f6 is there, but now rook takes, defends that bishop, right? Rook takes, defend that bishop. And if you try to go knight g4, first of all, rook takes is possibility. But even without that rook, there is queen h4, forcing queens off the board, which I cannot do. We have to push him on the clock. So it's not clear how he's going to deliver checkmate. And we have to use that fact, I think. If we can burn more of his time, like 2 minutes, then it is going to be a little bit hard for him. Maybe rook f8 now to trying to prevent white from moving. Why didn't take that pawn? Defend this bishop. Now knight f5. Check. King g7. There is bishop h6. Okay, let's go for that. Can I get my knight on d3? Check is not a possibility because of knight takes. Rook check, queen f6. Rook check. Oh, takes. Queen takes. King h7. Luckily, we have king h7 and we block off this bishop. Let's go king h7 first. Because takes, we have rook takes. But now this knight is pinned. And g4 wins the game, right? Yeah, g4 just wins the game. Okay, if g4 happens, we have rook takes e6. Rook takes d3. This move. I think he wants to get queens off the board. Yeah, he is just going to simplify the position. Okay, we are losing. He is up a piece clearly, so he will go for that. Makes sense. Check, we takes. Not working. If he takes, we have rook takes back. Knight takes d4. Okay, he's just. Yeah. We don't have this move because he can just win my queen with check. Okay, let's take. Can I go here? But then he's getting behind. Okay, still let's try to get something going on, but now it's just completely losing. We don't have anything. We have this only passer which is just going to be. Bro, 1700 से कैसे हार रहे? That's the main problem. There is one more check. Let's go king g8. भाई 1700 जब खेलने लगे 2000 की तरह तो हारना ही पड़ेगा ना भाई. I seriously get outplayed from the opening. Yeah, I didn't get a single chance. Let's take that pawn. Maybe now rook c6 is there. If rook e4 rook d4 happens, and maybe we can create another passer. Let's see. Yeah, but white is winning. This pawn is not going anywhere. This pawn is not going anywhere. Now he has some checks. At least this is also defended. Okay, he's hitting that with the knight as well. So what should we do? Can I go here and no. We are losing. He's just going to defend the position. We cannot save this pawn. Rook c2, maybe we can go for counter attack on his king, but he has many ways to defend that, like rook d2. If he takes back with the knight, then maybe we can. Oh, he takes that with the rook, man. Okay, let's go for this move still. And now we are hitting that pawn. This is not a possibility. How are you going to defend? I think that's a bad move. Maybe we can try to confuse him a little bit at the end. Rook d8, king h7. There is no checkmate. And now this is hanging. So can we save a draw at least? Can we say? Oh, this move! Wow, look at that move. Crazy. Let me defend the back rank first of all. He has this move hitting that. We have to create at least one more passer to try to distract him from the attack. Wow. Okay, now he's threatening this fork. Let's go here. Get rid of that fork. Okay, let's try to play a little bit faster. A5 now, takes. We have to create this passer immediately. We have to create this parser immediately. What is the threat? I don't know. Push, push, push. Push P. Check. King H2 H4, right? Ooh. Oh, he's gonna. Man, he's not giving me a single chance. Perfection. That's known as how to play with perfection. We don't have a single chance. We don't have a single chance. Wow, man. Look at him. Oh, man. Wow, look at the perfection. Wow, man. Let me review this game. लेट मी रिव्यू दिस गेम. मैं जब आता हूँ तब हारते हुए ही मिलते हो. हार्ड रॉक. It's so funny, man. He just seriously outplayed me from the opening. He just seriously outplayed me from the opening, but I don't know how at the end he just crumbles because of time. He takes a lot of time. Okay, that is something suspicious. Let me see that. Look at his time. Okay, after the opening moves, he takes 8 seconds here, 4 seconds here, 5 seconds here. He takes that immediately because that was the first. And another 6 seconds, 7 seconds. Okay, here he thinks for like 20 seconds. 6 seconds, 8 seconds, 8 seconds. Again, how many seconds? 9 seconds. Okay, here he thinks for like 16 seconds. Wow. So time usage was like, okay, here again he thinks for 10 to 12 seconds, but he played the best move. I missed that. Computer wants to go g6 and hang this pawn because you can get knight e5, but white is already better in the opening. He just seriously outplayed. I don't know, but I'm trying to suspect that. I will look up on his some of the games as well, because as a 1700 outplaying like over 2000 player is kind of the thing. Wait. Again, his time usage was like 5 to 10 second. His time usage is like 5 to 10 second and at least 15 second. He never think more than that. 1 second, like 11 second, 7 second, again 9 second. 9 second takes. Oh yeah, I just realized after just taking that pawn, I realized that I hang my bishop. Yeah, that was the bad move. I admit that. I admit that. But already at this moment, white is winning. It's plus 2.7. He's just only up a pawn, but it's 2.7. Now it's completely winning for white. 10 seconds. Here he think for like 30 seconds. So it was the biggest thing for his game. And apart from that, no, he was playing fairly quickly. But although he played well, he does not have that much of a bad move. And at the end, he played with perfection as well. He didn't give me a single chance. I tried to confuse him, but look at this construction. I can't give him check. These pawns are rolling down with the help of this knight and these two rooks. Wow. Although I tried my best to defend this one, but at the end it all comes down under time. I don't know how he is not able to deliver checkmate with 6 seconds on the clock. This is just easy. This is enough. Queen and king is enough. Yeah, you just have to blockade the king, then just bring the king closer. At some moment, I think he had checkmate in one move, like one or two move. Yeah, it's mate in three moves. Just go here. No, it's a stalemate. It's black to move first of all. Here it's mate in three now. The process go here, and then bring the king, and then deliver checkmate. भाई को ड्रॉ करा दिया वाह व्हाट इज द एक्यूरेसी एक्यूरेसी इज 84.84 अराउंड 84 क्या ही बोलो क्वीन गैमिट परफेक्ट करने के बाद अभी ड्रॉ कर दिया परफेक्ट करने के बाद ओके लेट मी सी सम ऑफ योर गेम्स लेट मी सी सम ऑफ योर गेम्स okay he is around 1700 in rapid 1400 in blitz 1200 in bullet okay let's see some of the rapid games. Okay, let's see some of the rapid games. Oh, bro, don't you used to play rapid games in recent time? Bro, why? Bro, okay, here he has some rapid games finally. Okay, let's. Okay, he won in 11 moves, so no need to review this one. Let me review this game where he has lost in 36 moves. Let's see the games. Just trying to get the moves in. Let's see how are you playing. E4, E5. Fine. C3, A5. Good move. Knight A7. How are you going to bring this knight back into the game? You have to first bring this bishop out. Then you have to go back with the knight. Then you have to go knight E7. Oh, it's not awkward. Knight has simple move. Knight D7. Knight G6. Why will you play knight A7, man? Okay, let's keep going. Bishop E6. Bishop G5. Takes. H6. Rook C8. Fine. C6. White is better. It's a blunder because it hangs this pawn. I don't know what's the idea even with bishop C5. To hang this pawn. White takes. Now this knight is pinned, rook is undefended. So now black is just losing. Bro didn't defend this pawn after knight f5. Bro, why did you not defend this pawn? Knight is defended by the bishop, so you have to defend this pawn move like rook g6 or rook h8, or you just push this pawn. Bro chooses to get this knight back at this moment and hang this pawn with an attack on the rook. And all of a sudden bro gives the chance to get this pawn to h6. And bro hang a knight. Bro hung a knight, man. Oh, look at these moves. It's not obvious according to the last game, right? If you guys are little bit experienced at 17, 18 and 11, it's not obvious. In the last game he played with perfection against 2000, and now one of these two moves, first of all he hang a pawn on this point, he hang this pawn here, Then he hang that pawn on the other side of the board. Then he hang the knight. And now it's just over for black. What the heck was this? Let's just don't mind all of his, yeah, all of this. Yeah, that's right. But it comes in your mind when you try to play against your viewers, right? But what to do? Let's just leave these kind of things. Let me look up on the games. Top computer move, top computer move, top computer move, top computer move. Oh wow, bro makes 5 moves like top computer move in a row. That was inaccurate. And now look at the only moves. Top computer move. That was miss. Computer wants to take this first because knight was pinned. Wow, that was also fine. But it was so good. Top move, top move. Again good top move. Wow, bro was just playing the top computer move for entire game. And he didn't hang anything, like really. I don't want to do anything, man. You guys can suspect that if you are a little bit experienced. But let's leave these things. Let's leave these things. Play with me, brother. Okay, Divyansu, you can send me the challenge. You can send me the challenge, but make sure it's blitz now. I cannot play more rapid with you guys. Make sure it's blitz and unrated. Blitz and unrated. Divyansu. Harshit, you can also send me the challenge. Yeah, Jacob, you can send me the challenge. I'm waiting for your challenges, guys. Let's see who is going to send me the challenge first. So newbie. Okay, let's play against newbie. Shindarov is killing it, yeah. Sindharov is just killing it. He's gonna win the candidate, man. He is going to win the candidates. He has already secured 6 wins out of 7. Out of 7 rounds. And only 7 rounds is left. And even if he try to score half of the points, he will win the candidate. And you know the fact that when Gukesh won the last candidate, he won only 5 games in the entire tournament. He won only 5 games in the entire tournament. And Shindarov has already secured 6 wins. That's kind of crazy. Next game with me. Okay, everyone, I will try. That's kind of crazy. When Gukesh won the candidate last time, he won only 5 games. And in this section, in this candidate, Shindarov has already won 6 games and there are 7 more rounds to go. Can you guys imagine the dominance? Can you guys imagine the dominance of that guy? That's kind of crazy. Fabi has to win. Yeah, Fabi has to win to stop Shindarov. Fabi has to win some games to catch up and then he has to win against Shindarov. Yeah, Fabi has to win the game and somebody has to keep Shindarov back with a draw, right? Somebody has to stop Shindarov with draw. Then let's see if Fabi wins the game next game and Shindarov drew their game, and after that Fabi can what? Yeah, Fabi can try to beat Shindarov. That is something which can happen and we can get some kind of drama going on. Is this bishop sack working? King takes, knight g5 check, followed by queen h5. We have to go for that. If it works, we will win the game. If it didn't work, we will have some initiative going on. Because these two, okay, he did take that. Okay, fine. Now let's bring this back. Or maybe we can go for knight g5 immediately. Let's just go knight g5. We are defending that bishop and queen h5 is coming. Queen h5 is coming. Take, he's hitting my knight, by the way. Oh, we have this move, right? Knight takes e6, that weakens that pawn. We are hitting the queen and the rook. And you can't take my bishop because your queen will be hanging. And the moment you move the queen, I can take that rook. Knight will be defending the bishop, so you have to eliminate that knight first. Then we bring this bishop back. And we are completely winning. We can even throw this move because we will be hitting that queen. Should I throw this move? No, but then there is queen takes f6 and then he will be hitting that. So I think the better move, Either is to go here, either to drop this bishop back all the way back to d3. Yeah, let's go bishop d3, just contest that. Yes, he can take, but we have pawn takes and we are fine. Never know what happened. Yeah, never know what happened, but I think Sindarov is going to make it happen. Sindarov is gonna make it happen. Bro has already won 6 games. That's a bad move, I think. Oh no, actually a good move. It may seem we can take that pawn, but there is knight f3 check and he wins the rook. So queen e2 maybe, trying to just go after that knight. And if he throw knight f3 check, we just takes. Yeah, let's go queen. Let's try to pin that knight. And now you have to defend that. You can't defend that with the bishop. And now maybe we have f4 kind of idea. Knight f7. Okay, he goes for this one. He is hitting this as well. So let's just defend that with bishop e3. By the way, I could have taken that knight, right? Yeah. Queen is z4. Queen is z4. Knight is z4. We win the knight back. Yeah, we win the queen back. I don't know why did I go for that. Okay, I missed that. I think Gukesh is also preparing because world champion had some different strategies. Yeah, Gukesh is also preparing as he has withdraw in from one of the tournaments. I think he has withdraw from one of the tournament, and now let's hit the knight. You wanna take my bishop? Take that. But Gukesh is going to have a tough time now. And now this move comes in mind. This is also interesting. But let's go here. Let's go here. Shindarov in his prime. Yeah, Shindarov is literally in his prime. He is cooking everyone. Oh man, he is still making it in uncomfortable. Okay, let's bring this knight into the game. Knight f5. Now we are ready to play queen h5 check followed by knight f5. Let's give this check, and now we can just take this pawn. If you block with the queen, we trade, then we win this pawn. But Gukesh is struggling. Yeah, Gukesh is struggling, that's right, but he had some times. He had some time, right? He had some time. But it's all fun to see that how Gukesh can defend his title or not. Yeah, it is going to be fun. If Fave wins the candidate, then it is going to be very difficult for Gukesh, I would say. And if Shindarov win, still Shindarov is still in his prime, but I think Fabi is, Gukesh is I think better than Shindarov. So if we can see the prime Gukesh, then maybe Gukesh can defend his title. F4, there is this check. So let's take that sting out of that move. Let's take sting out of that. Let's just go king h1 and now f4 is coming. Meanwhile, Magnus is chilling at number 1 spot. Even the world champion cannot claim to be number 1 when Magnus is around. Yeah. f4 wins the knight. Yeah. If Magnus is playing, you are fighting for second place. Yeah, that is the only time you can say that. That is the only time you can say that. Okay, by the way, nice move. He's hitting my knight and the rook. I missed this. First of all, we have to defend the knight. Can I hit his queen first? That's interesting. Let's go here. Takes. The rook takes, knight will be still pinned and we can take that knight. So we will have 2 pieces for the rook. We are already up an exchange. We have some pawns. So check. But that's bad now. That's bad. I think we can just take this knight. Queen takes, rook takes. Yeah, we can just take that. We can hit the queen. And rook takes, rook is defended. Knight is already defended by the bishop. So we are just winning. The aura that Magnus must feel crazy, yeah. Bro is the ultimate goat. Bro is the ultimate. Which one should we take? Let's take this bishop. Bro is the ultimate goat. Yeah, unlike in any sport, you cannot say that he is the complete goat of that sport. But in Magnus' case, you can say that he is the GOAT, he is the ultimate GOAT, he is the best, nothing else. Like in cricket, sometimes you can say that Steve Smith is the best, Kane Williamson is the best, Virat Kohli is the best, Joe Root is the best, Sachin was best. But when it comes to chess, it's all Magnus compared to the human history. Good game, bro. Yeah, good game. Thank you. Bumrah is there, I think, right now. Magnus is break. No, no, no. Bumrah is there, I know. But in test, there are still many, many players. Like you have Mr. Stark, who has done greatly, right? Mr. Stark, Joe Hazelwood. I think these players can give him some competition. Like you cannot say that if you have Bumrah in your team, if you have Bumrah in your team, you can win the game, right? You cannot say that. And AB de Villiers is of course there to hit Bumrah over the ropes, right? AB de Villiers is also there. Yeah, Shane Warne was there. But my main theme is like that if you have any player with the help of whom you can just win the game, that's crazy. Yeah, yeah, we know that all of those are team games, but still you have to commit that Magnus is the ultimate GOAT in any sports. Like भाई तुमको क्या लगता है मैं कैसा खेलता हूँ? कुछ ज्यादा नूब हूँ क्या? नहीं भाई, अच्छा खेलते हो आप. What do you think about Jacob? You need to improve yourself, man. You need to improve yourself. Just try to focus on the pattern recognition, both of you guys. If you can recognize the pattern, you can make it happen. Mm, let's go e5, f5, f4, and then knight f3. Oh, wow, it's 12 p.m. So maybe this is going to be my last game. Let's see. Let's go f4. Just defending that pawn. Takes. We have to end this game quickly. Knight f3, bishop d3. Make your move, man. Make your move. Let's see if you wanna take that bishop or not. Then we can castle. By the way, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, do it right now. Do it right now. Let's go a4, a5. He's trying to keep an eye on this pawn and this pawn. Okay. Bishop e3. Okay, let's go bishop e3. I'm giving up this pawn. We have queen d2 defending the knight, followed by rook b1. Oh, he didn't take. Let's go queen d2. I think he wants to take here, then replace that with the knight. Yeah, that's the problem. भाई चीटिंग करने आता तब बताता सबको. Don't get into those things, man. Don't cheat in chess. Cheating in chess is a kind of worst thing you can do in your life. Worst thing you can do in your life, because you know that you are going to get nothing, right? And you are not improving at least. So why you have your mind. Use them. Okay, wow, he castled queen side, which is kind of dangerous for me, I think. Let's bring this knight into the game, hit that pawn, hit that square. Should be fine. I think we should be fine. Okay, we can take that pawn, you defend that square, but not this one. It's still a fork. Right? It is still a fork. Oh, Bishop was defending that one. I missed that. I completely missed that. I think in 100 of years, nobody can master all formats rather than you are the ultimate GOAT, Magnus. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Now we have to struggle. We are down a piece. So we have to be precise. He still has some times on the clock. Do a collab with Blunderman. Who is Blunderman? Sai. Who is Blunderman? Sam. Welcome to the stream. By the way, I don't want to trade the last pair of rook. Let's keep that on the board. I don't know. Samai. Who is Samai? Okay, Samai Raina. I don't know. Blunderman. I think his name is Blundermaster. Blundermaster, I think. BM. Okay, trade everything. You are up in materials, so you have to go for that. Why are you not taking my bishop? Take that. What he didn't take? Range. Let's try to bring this over here. Very good. Oh, this is kind of very good move. He's hitting my rook. No, we cannot do that. Now he will take my bishop. He is a YouTuber. He streams every day. Think he's around 20k subscribers. Okay, I will try to do that. I will try to collab with some of the YouTubers now because now I am a little bit free. But it takes some times, right? Let's see. Let me focus on this game. I don't want to lose this one. I have already down a piece. Oh, he's hitting my bishop. Check. Check. Checkmate. Oh, I could have gone for that move earlier because that was a check. Oh, I missed that. Okay, he drops the queen, but now it loses with this move. It loses to queen a8. You have to go there maybe. Oh, you have this move. Okay, I missed that. a5. Yeah, let's go a5. a5, we are fine. We are not getting our queen trapped. At least we have a5. You can't take that because my knight is defending at least. So if he takes my queen, I can take his queen with check, and at the end this knight will be hanging. This knight is already undefended. अच्छा, स्टॉक फिश से लोग चीटिंग करते हैं ना आज. Okay, everything is defended. So what should we play? Just bring the queen back. मैंने डाउनलोड किया एक चेसिस नाम का ऐप भी, लेकिन फिर आगे क्या? नहीं भाई, मत पढ़ो इन सब में. Okay, he eliminates the bishop. Pawn takes. Let's take this. I can take, but I think he wants to take my knight. Then we take this. Let's go here. Oh, I missed this move. Oh man. Should have just gone for immediate bishop takes. Ah man, I didn't see this one. It just mate. Oh, come on, man. It just made because my queen cannot come in. Bishop takes was winning. Bishop takes e7 was winning. Bishop takes e7 was winning. Wow, good game by our opponent. Well played. Three blunders. Wow, he made me to make three blunders, man. भाई अभी आया तो फिर man, I missed this move हो गया आपका, फिर हार गए हो. Sorry for distracting. No, it's fine. It's my bad. Okay, now I think tiredness is getting over me. So I think we should now end the stream. I'm sorry everyone, I cannot play more games. I'm really very sorry. I'm really very sorry. Yeah, I think we should have just gone for immediate bishop takes e7. That was winning. Yeah, I should have just ignored this bishop and should have played this move. Because my rook is defended, he can't take back with the knight. Oh, maybe he has this queen sack here, right? Oh, look at this crazy queen sack. Wow, that was also losing. Wow, man. So after this move, he takes knight. He has already prepared this move. And my bishop is hanging. It's already winning for black. Yeah, it's already winning for black. Wow, he forced me to make 3 blunders. Let me review this one. Thanks for the stream, yeah, Sam. Thank you very much. Back. But I played completely like dubious. Yeah, 74 versus 60. Oh, I make many bad moves in this game. I don't know how did I not see that ECC defended, and after that blunder, he played with perfection. He gave me some chance, but still black is better. Again, he gave me some chance here as well, but now black is already winning. It's already winning for black, and he find this combination, which is just crazy. Okay, good game by our opponent. Let me end the stream on this note, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Not that much because I lost many games later on the stream against my viewers. I think I lost like almost all games against my viewers. I have played like 5 and 6 games, so I lost 3 or 4 games. But that's the thing. We have to accept that. I'm going to stream tomorrow now. Thank you very much. Thank you. Special thanks to those who have subscribed to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye bye. Have a good night. Have a happy. Just no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Educated committee. I'm really very sorry. I watch your stream daily. Thank you, Divyansu Dwivedi. Thank you very much for your time. And I hope I'm going to give you some kind of information later on tomorrow on the stream about candidate games. Today was a rest day, so we didn't get any chance to get to the games. But tomorrow they are going to have some fight, and hopefully we will be back with a good note. And I will be trying my best to get back in rapid chess as well. Yeah. So bye bye guys. Have a good night and see you in the next stream.